Welcome, everyone, to Week 8 of Fantasy Focused Live. Here with the Fantasy Focused boys, you have myself, Fel Kuiper. That is Fat Mel Kuiper for those that are uninitiated. You have Ryan Levy, who's scaring the living bejesus out of me over there as the mirror. You got Gordon. He's a back judge, an inspiring referee. He's a man that sticks to his morals. He's a man that has a moral compass that can never falter. He is a man that truly one day wants to move off that back line and get to that head referee position. We have Sky Glosco coming in as Eric Weddle. Now, boys, we're getting questions lined up, but I have to come clean to start this show. I was met with the most disappointment I've had in my adult life this morning around 8:15 a.m. 8:15, Sky. I traveled to the McDonald's, which I go to once every 2 months, approximately. That's what the doctor tells me is okay. I go for my traditional breakfast burrito meal, meaning 2 sausage burritos, a hash brown, and a nice hot coffee. McDonald's has sworn off the burritos. There are no more burritos on the menu. This has been a staple of my life for quite some time. I don't like the McMuffin. I don't like the McGriddle. And for Christ's sakes, you take away my burritos, you take away my freedom. Thoughts on that, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's a fair complaint. First of all, 8 a.m. your time is, 5 a.m. my time. So I was only dreaming of burritos at that time. However, I can understand the disappointment. Not a big McDonald's guy myself. However, when you go somewhere and expect something that you've had a long time at a staple chain, such as
34
McDonald's,
years, Sky. 34 years of burritos.
Hashtag not a sponsor. It would be troublesome. It would throw off my morning. Absolutely. And let's be honest. When Mel Kiper's in the booth doing the draft for like 16 hours a day for 4 days, he never moves, right? He's got to have a staple meal, and it's too bad that you didn't have yours. What was the replacement then if you weren't able to get those burritos?
An unsatisfying sausage egg McMuffin.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't bring the same heat.
I think the bigger concern here is that you don't like McGriddles.
I don't like McGriddles. I don't like gimmicks.
Oh, wow.
It's literally Halloween. We're just a giant gimmick today.
All right. Well, I'll kick one off really quick. We do have the comments rolling, and we're going to get to everybody here. Fragger up first, of course. I'm going to get to one here really quick. Go around the horn. It's tradition. It's mandatory. We have to do it. Give me your top two minimum candies. Levy, let's start with you, buddy.
Yeah. So I've been a Milky Way guy my entire life.
Makes sense.
Love chocolate. Love Milky Ways, but as I've gotten older, oddly enough, I've started to like Almond Joys. So this is my first Halloween as a homeowner, and I am the guy with the full-size candy bars this year. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to be sitting on my driveway in a lawn chair, true Florida style, handing out full-size candy bars and drinking some wine. I'm excited. Almond Joys.
That's a great first impression, rocking the full-size candy bars in the first year. Well done. The kids will love you. Gordon, how about you, bud?
Hey, guys. Appreciate your help and letting me know. I don't even know how I went with the voice. It's still early. I'm trying things out. Yeah, I actually don't know. I actually like Milky Ways, too, which is ironic that you said that. I just never was a big candy guy. I actually, to be honest with you, a big caramel. So anything caramel related. So I think that's why Milky Ways leans in. 100 Grand was another good one that I liked for a while.
That's old school.
Yeah, so I think those are probably my top two.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here, Sky, with Almond Joy. I stand with Levy, Buck Army. Almond Joy and Take 5.
Ooh.
Oh, a nice sleeper there.
Yeah,
I'm going to go just
sleeper.
traditional. I'm going to stay a bit boring, but I'm just going to stay traditional. I'm going to go with the Mahomes. I'm going to go with the CMC. I'm going to or Mahomes and Kelsey maybe would be better off. I'm going to go with a Snickers. I know what I'm getting. Dominant every time, satiates the bites, and then peanut M&Ms, man. I think like they just have, had the test of time. If you like peanuts, I don't like non-peanut M&Ms. So peanut M&Ms for me, a quick 2, and the Snickers easily the 101 for me. Let's get on.
I love it. I feel like we had some great traditional staples there. Good choices. It's Fragger. What's up, buddy? Pick 3: Cordell Patterson, Joe Mixon, Henderson, and Kamara. Bucky, who you got?
Kamara, Henderson, Joe Mixon.
3 true running backs for me as well. I'm going to leave out Patterson. Excuse me. Leave out Patterson.
Same.
Man. All right. I'll agree. That's tough though. Aren't you a little bit tempted to put Patterson in there?
Yes, but with those 3 other guys, I'm going to go with them.
Absolutely.
I like probably going to catch 8 balls today.
Well,
I like Patterson.
You got Henderson playing Houston, which is like, I don't know if any of us can sit him. Kamara against Tampa Bay, which I know is tough, but we've seen the pass catching running backs do well. And Mixon has a blow up spot against the Jets. So I can't justify putting Cordell Patterson.
Which probably means he won't, honestly.
Yeah, probably. He'll probably have like 80 yards rushing and no catches, but it is what it is.
Come here now, Beach on Twitch. I need 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Elijah Mitchell, Kenneth Gainwell, Mike Evans, Keenan Allen, Pittman Jr., Jamar Chase in a half-point PPR. So we need 1 running back, 2 receivers, and a flex. Bob, who you got?
Elijah Mitchell at running back, and then Allen and Jamar Chase. I don't think I'm sitting Chase anymore, ever again. Until he lets us down, I'm never sitting Chase.
And a flex.
2 running backs. Oh, and a flex. So it's Pittman, Gainwell, Mike Evans. Geez, Mike Evans. The Marshawn Lattimore thing today is something that's going to be in the back of my mind. But with no Antonio Brown, he's just been a target vacuum. Pittman against Tennessee, huh? Yeah, let's go Pittman against Tennessee. I like that matchup. Let's do Pittman in the flex.
Mitchell, Gainwell, Allen, Chase.
I'm going to go Chase as my 1A, 1B, 1C. He's just the one. Elijah Mitchell is the play at running back. I'm going to go with Pittman and Keenan Allen as the 2 other options there. I like Pittman's matchup this week.
I got Pittman in my DFS lineup, so I do like him quite a bit. I'm going Mitchell at running back. My receivers will be Chase and Allen. I'm going to bench Evans. I hate to say it. And I will go with my flex. I'm going to go Pittman. I'm going to go Pittman over Gainwell. I still don't trust the running game for Philly for whatever reason. It's tempting to play Gainwell, but, they're the Eagles. Sorry, Jordan, if you're listening.
Levy, before we move on here, may I address something in the comments quickly? I'll make it fast. Beach, good morning. First of all, thank you for tuning in, always coming in on the Pick'em shows Thursday nights with Chris and the Commish crew. Always bring your picks. I appreciate that. This one, though, it's real simple. I'm also a Dawkins over Weddle guy for a number of reasons I won't get into. Didn't feel it appropriate to go with Dawkins. However, if I was able to, I certainly would. Love me some Weddle, though. Almost went John Lynch. We can move on.
Love John Lynch.
Was it just safeties is there a reason why you're going straight safeties
Not at all.
year?
Not at all, but we're talking safeties. I mean,
Okay. That's a cool. You do a themed position every year. This year's your safety year. Next year, do some CBs. You'd be good to go.
I like that. Ilias, what's up, buddy? Stafford or Hurts in PPR? Don't know how I have both. Sky, you're up first. Who you got?
This one's actually tough here. I'm going to go. I actually have the same exact question, and I'm battling myself. I have them back-to-back in my rankings, 4 and 5. I'm going to go with Stafford against Houston because you're supposed to. My concern is Kyler Murray. Other quarterbacks this year have just blown them out so early, and then it's been Darrell Henderson in this case. Although Jalen Hurts is always making you pull your hair out, needing some Kara factor until the fourth quarter, and then you have to come in and get it later. I'm going to stick with Matt Stafford here, but I'm good with either one of them. Depends on your settings. 4-point touchdowns, I'm going to go with Hurts. 6-point passing touchdowns, Stafford.
I'm going to go with Hurts here. I think it boils down to I like the game flow and the way I see that game moving better than I do with Stafford because I think they can lean on that run game quite a bit, and I think they can shut down Houston, whereas you got Hurts. It'll be a dogfight with Detroit. It will be. The Eagles are not good, but Hurts is. So if Hurts can really tune up that ground game, I'm talking like 50, 60 yards. I think that's the separator between the two players here. I'm going Hurts. Bob?
This is like the most Hurts might be one of my most overthought players because it's like he's got a good – Detroit's not scary, but he's not going to get that fourth quarter garbage time this week. We don't think he will at least. But his rushing floor I think is too high. I think in this scenario, I think I'm going to roll – because Davis Mills starting on the other side, I think I'm going to go Hurts. I'm just going to take that safe floor with the rushing upside.
Man, is he really good though, Buck? Because I don't think Hurts is very good. I really don't.
I think he's a pretty decent quarterback.
I agree.
Ah,
I
man,
agree.
I totally disagree, especially after watching him live in Philly against the Bucks. Even though he had a decent fantasy day.
That's any quarterback against the Bucks though
Yeah,
this year.
and
So.
one thing I've had trouble with this whole Jalen Hurts thing is you have to look around the league and look at quarterback like Daniel Jones. I don't think Daniel Jones is amazing, but he's had no help in his career. Like he hasn't had a consistent month of the same players. And at that level, man, you have to have continuity. Somebody once told me that was important. And I just think that Jalen Hurts hasn't had it and has minimal weapons. I mean, he's got Kenny Gainwell, which should be enough, obviously, but I just don't think it is.
Sorry, that's like the Jared Goff thing this year. Like Jared Goff had no shot when Khalif Raymond is like your best receiver. I mean, like, what do these people think? Jared Goff's going to carry your franchise with no help? I mean, like, come on. It's like, it's embarrassing what they did to Jared Goff. I mean, he's not a good quarterback. I know that. But at the same time, what chance does he have when he's throwing to Khalif Raymond, a rookie slot receiver that was picked in the day 3? Like, I mean, it is ridiculous. Yeah, the Cephas is banged up. Darrell Williams didn't even play. It's insane. It really is crazy. But that's 100% a good point. Like, a lot of quarterbacks need the supporting cast and a consistent supporting cast, not just good players who don't play. Like Kenny Golladay. Thanks, Kenny, right behind my shoulder. Back to you, Ryan.
I can't believe you bought a Kenny Golladay jersey. That is just such a
I did not buy it. It was gifted by my sweet angel over my shoulder to this side via the Jersey Jungle.
Exactly.
Hashtag is a sponsor. So we support our sponsors.
I want to give a shout out. That's a great professional segue here. I want to give a shout out to our friend Grant Dukas here. What up, gang? Happy Sunday. Grant Dukas, founder, good friend, TCK follower, and Bomb Banana founder. Bomb Banana hot sauce, ladies and gentlemen, banana based, not banana flavored. Big time sponsor of the TCK pod. Grant Dukas coming in hot. Thank you, Grant, for all your support, my man.
Shout out GD.
What up, Grant?
Coming in
for the
hot.
record, boys, I'm going Stafford over Hurts. I just can't do Hurts. I've got a ton of shares of Hurts, but he makes me nervous every single week. I just don't think he's good, but I am playing him in several leagues. But if I've got Stafford and Hurts, I'm going Stafford all day. The boys are buzzing in LA.
Boys are buzzing.
Buzzing. Let's go.
Confirmed.
Great podcast.
Sam Crow Nomad, what's up, buddy? Thanks for tuning in as always.
Well, the L bomb. That's intense.
Yeah, Ronaldo did look good. That was a hell of a goal here, Beach. And the other 2 goals, Spurs are terrible. I've been saying it now for 8 weeks as you harass me on this very show. They're not good.
Sam Crow Nomad, we will help you bounce back from Kyler's performance on Thursday night. You should have gone to Taco Bell, Bucky.
No, I don't support Taco Bell breakfast.
Taco Bell morning, though? I
don't support it.
Bucky would have been late to the show if he had Taco Bell this morning.
Absolutely.
Let's just say that.
Yep, we've had a scare before. There will be many scares in the future.
Yeah. We'll be out to taking many Union 15s.
Yeah. We are unionized, so I have the protection.
JT86TN, what up? Waddle, Sanders, or Tony in a standard league? Bucky, you're up first on this one.
Ooh, juicy. Waddle, I'm scratching. I'm going to go Tony here. Emmanuel Sanders is an upside play for sure. He has been involved. But Tony, I think, is the only straw that stirs the drink there for the Giants. And apparently Tony was healthy all week in practice. I saw some videos of him, and he was out there doing what he does. He makes DBs look silly. Who else is DJ going to go to here, Bob? And I'll lean on you here. I mean, I think Tony, in terms of volume, should be around 8 to 10 targets on this game, and it's up to him to capitalize on it. I'm going to go with Tony. I just think his share is going to be higher, and I want nothing to do with Trey White. So no Waddle.
Yeah. If we're going to me first, I mean, listen, my thought process is simple. Listen, I know on my show yesterday, I talked about how the Carolina Dolphins are going to be down to safety. I like that for the deep pass game for the Bills. Emmanuel Sanders is fine, but I think Tony, it's almost one of those things where you saw in that Dallas game, his level of dominance. And then when you watch the Rams game, he played 6% of the snaps. He had 3 targets in those 6. It was like 6 snaps, 3 targets. He was about to dominate again against the Rams. No Kenny G this week. And plus the Chiefs are a out wide funnel secondary, meaning they allow a lot of points out wide, not so much to the slot. I'm all about Kadarius Toney this week, so I'm in on Tony.
Does it concern you that this is the Monday night game or anything, or are you just committing to Tony? Because if you commit to Tony and he's like a random scratch, he was a scratch randomly a couple weeks ago. Shepard is questionable, so he could come in and get some more targets.
Pick up
Does that
Slayton.
concern you at all?
I think Slayton's pretty much universally available. You can stash him on your bench. And if Tony's out, I have all the confidence Slayton's going to do good. So I'm okay with the rolling the dice on Tony because I can get Slayton. And
yeah, I agree with Bob here.
I'm gonna turn the table a little bit. I'm okay with Tony, but in a standard league, you're looking for that touchdown upside, and that's for me. That's Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills, man, Bills coming off a bye. They're going to be on fire. They're home versus the Dolphins, beat up secondary. Josh Allen has absolutely destroyed the Bills. I talked about my DFS lineup with you guys pre-show, and I almost put in E-money with the quadruple stack. Very confident in the Bills today. I'm okay with Tony, but I would roll E-money Sanders personally.
You guys know I love me some Kadarius Toney. I called his what was it, 3 weeks ago when he had the monster game? I was all over that. So I love the kid. I believe in the kid, but if I'm gonna go with Tony, it's definitely a dice roll. I'm concerned about the injury, so I'm with Bob in picking up Slayton. If you got the room on the bench, you got to have a backup plan if you're gonna roll the dice like that. And I love having a Monday night player as well. So I'm gonna go with Tony. Good luck, buddy. Dried Ocean, what's up, man?
You're not the only one, Dio.
Yeah,
that thing is terrible.
Dukas.
Right, Bob, you're up first on this one. PPR league for your boy Grant. 2 questions: Chuba, Javonte, or Moss for my RB2. Fryermuth, Arnold, or Ingram as my tight end streamer with Andrews out. So let's do let's go around the horn on the first one first. Bob,
Yeah.
who you got?
so PPR league 2 questions. So Hubbard, Javonte, and Moss. I'm not ready to crack the shell yet just on Javonte. Great hold though for rest of the season. I think it's between Chuba and Moss. Let's see. I think based on what I'm seeing here, I'm still going to roll. I think I'm going to roll with Chuba against Atlanta in this one. He's still a workhorse. He's still getting all the work. None of that BS part-time stuff that Moss is getting with Singletary. So I'm going to go Chuba still.
Yeah, it breaks my heart. I'm a big Javonte guy. I want to go Javonte here. Moss has been playing well. I just repped the Bills, but I think it's big time through the air. So I'm actually going to ride Chuba as well.
Yeah, I'm rolling with chubhub.com.
Yeah, I'm also going to go with chubhub.com. And Bob, who are you going with on the tight end here?
Oh, the Fryermuth gets me going a little bit. Oh man, I want to say it's Fryermuth because no Eric Ebron today. I think because of that, I'm gonna go. He seemed good without Juju in the lineup last time, and I think I'm gonna go with it. Let's go with Pat Fryermuth with no Eric Ebron this week.
100%. I'm very confident with Pat Fryermuth. He's in my DFS lineup. I'm absolutely all about it. 7 targets, 7 catches, 58 yards against Seattle last week. Gets his first start by himself today in Cleveland. They got beat up secondary. I'm all about it.
Going with Dan Arnold here, mostly for the fact that he has 2 first names and you can't trust those individuals. So he will be stabbing his opponents in the back throughout this game. Dan Arnold.
Sense.
I'm going Fryermuth. Let's go, boys. 3 against 1. Good luck, Grant.
Good luck, Grant.
Woods, Gibson, or Judy in a full point PPR. Sky, you're up first for DO.
I'm old enough to remember when Jerry Jeudy used to play football. Back in, huh? Bob, can we get an injury report early here after this one? Maybe if you got one lined up. Jerry Judy's 100% playing today, boys, correct?
Yes.
All right. Man, 6 targets in about a quarter. Let's go Judy. I want to go Woods, but again, I think the Rams might just smash early. I can't trust my boy Gibby right now. I'm okay with Judy.
Doing Bobby Trees here. Give me Bob Woods.
Bob.
Are you back in the loop here? Because on my screen we're going around, so you're going to go last because you're hosting. Got it. Anyway, back to me reffing. This is why I'm a back judge and not a head referee. This is
Gordon. Let's get it together.
This is why they say
a lot of steps need to be taken here. We'll have your reflective check in here at the end of the quarter, Bob, and we'll talk about it.
I know the manual back to front, but when it comes to the actual on-field production, I just don't have it. That's why I'm back judge. Anyway, so I'm going to go Judy full PPR. Listen, I talked about this yesterday on my show. Gibson, they've completely taken away his passing game role, maybe because of the shin, so he could focus less on that. I do like Gibson this week against Denver, but I think Judy against the Washington football team who gets crushed by slot receivers this season, so I'm going Judy.
Yeah, Bob, I'm really focused today, maybe because you can't see my face, but I haven't screwed up the order at all yet in 27 minutes. So I'm pretty proud of myself. We're going around the horn, staying consistent here. I'm also going with Judy. I don't know how you play with a fracture in your shin, by the way. It's really admirable. But
well, they have special candy bars in the NFL that they give you pregame that
Oh,
allow you
yeah.
to get through an NFL game like that if you have some sort of injury. Also, quick note, Levy, just in case you're not paying attention or maybe you're focused on other things. If you end up on chubhub.com with a mirror on your face, we're all gonna know. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Good call. I gotta be careful here.
The price you pay there, fella.
Oh,
I mean, do
man.
what you got to do. I'm just throwing it out there,
Now I don't remember the order. I think Buck's up first on this one.
I am.
Sam Crow Nomad start 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex. Eckler, Gainwell, Zeke, Michael Carter, DK Metcalf, Debo Samuel, and Brandon.
Look at this lineup.
Can we get
Boom.
into injuries here, Bob? Because I have questions about Austin Eckler before I answer this. Is he going to be a go?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, they came out late last night. It sounds like Eckler is going to play today, so I'm not concerned about Eckler, his availability, his effectiveness. I have to go. Actually, I want to check out Pro Football Doc to see if they have updated their 6 scores, and that's basically how they tell you how they'll say he's 75%. So what's 75% of Eckler against the Patriots today? That's up to you to figure out. But overall, he is going to play. And I think he's in your lineup. I don't think I'm going to fade Austin Eckler this week at all. The Patriots aren't as daunting against the run. So I think that would be a fine matchup.
So I will solidify it right now. Schefter put out just a little bit ago on ESPN that Eckler will play against the Patriots today.
Okay. If that's the case, I do want to take a stab on Kenny Gainwell here. The injury holds me back. I'm going to go Gainwell, Elliott. I'm going to go with Debo and Brandon Cooks. I'm fading Metcalf out of that group. Yep.
Well, you got to get 5 in there.
Oh, it's 5?
Yeah, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex.
Then put Eckler in there.
All right, Bob, who you got?
Man, I don't like Cooks this week either. That sucks. Yeah, I think it's Eckler, Elliott, and Debo are my must starts. Those are the ones that I think is easy. Michael Carter is getting a lot of work with the play in Cincinnati today. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for Gainwell just yet. Is this a PPR? We don't know, right? Shit. Not playing Metcalf. Not playing Cooks either. Jesus, I got to play one of them, right? Yeah, I guess in that case I'll go Cooks because of game flow. At least they'll throw 1,000 freaking times. So Cooks, Samuel, Eckler, Elliott, and then I'm gonna go Michael Carter in this scenario.
Yeah. So Sam Crow just let us know that he played Kyler, and Kyler got poo-pooed, which he did for I as well. So he needs some upside here. So I know Eckler's hurt, and if he gets re-injured and he's out, then it's bum. But if he plays, he plays. I'm gonna go Eckler. I'm gonna go Gainwell here, and Zeke for sure. Can't sit him on Sunday night in prime time. Those are my running backs and flex, and the wide receivers here. I'm gonna go Debo and DK. I know DK's a pain, but he is that number 1 target for Geno. So I'm gonna go there. I also don't like Brandon Cooks. You take away Brandon Cooks, Houston can't do anything.
Yeah, and then just to change my answer, because of that extra tidbit, I'm actually not going to play Carter. I want more juice. I would put DK. Just get that juice in your lineup. So swap out DK for put DK in over Carter, because I think if I want upside, plus Jacksonville is not an intimidating secondary. Maybe he can just do what he did last week. He gets 1 touchdown, but it's 70 yards plus. So
yeah. Just hope for an offensive pass interference stiff arm for 84 yards, and you should be fine.
Right.
Yeah, it's a way to win fantasy leagues.
I'm gonna go Eckler, Zeke, Gainwell, DK, and Debo. So I've got the same 5 as Sky there. Good luck, Sam.
He's got a few in here,
Bob, on Nick Folk? I know he's questionable all the time, but he's good to go, right?
Unfortunately, I don't have a Nick Folk update just yet, but I will get one for us.
I'm starting Nick Folk as well, Sam Crow Nomad. So let it rip.
You never had the makings of a varsity athlete, Pop.
I know. It is what it is.
Uncle June.
Bob, you're up first on this one. Dalton Schultz or Noah Fant?
Oh, Schultzy. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dalton Schultz. Fant's got the Washington football team today. Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. But I don't know what the situation with Judy is just yet and how those targets are going to be distributed. So I'm going to go Dalton Schultz. Well, actually, we don't even know if Cooper Rush is going to be starting. That's a shitty question because, like, if Cooper Rush plays, I want nothing to do with the pass catchers. And we're not going to know that till Sunday night. That really bites the dust there. Yeah, I guess I'm going Schultz anyway. Maybe he'll be a safety valve for Cooper Rush.
Okay.
Oh, God. I'm going to go Schultz here because they both have possibly a wide receiver returning, Jerry Jeudy, maybe Michael Gallup. I know Michael Gallup doesn't have as much of a role, but he would take, I think, a lot of that number 3 look if he plays. I don't think he does, though. Cooper Rush or Dak, I think will both lean on Schultz. So I'm going to go Schultz here.
I'm split on this one. I actually am intrigued with Cooper Rush starting. And if he does start, I'm with Bob. I think he will lean on Dalton Schultz. He's been an available option, working that middle. He's a big seam route guy. And Levy, you know how I feel about the seam routes.
Oh, yeah.
They get me all sorts of torqued up. Okay. I'm going to go Dalton Schultz here. Hit me with the torque.
Yeah, I'm going Dalton Schultz as well. I think if Cooper Rush is in there, it's a good thing for him. Let's go. Why is the mirror, and do you think Dak will play? If not, should I bench Lamb? I don't think he's going to play. I do not think he's going to play. Am I crazy?
Dak?
Yeah.
I don't think so, to be honest. I'm reading through the tea leaves here a bit, and it always sucks. Like, we all wish this could be a 1 p.m. game. It'd make life a hell of a lot easier. It's not. It's at 8:20 or whatever it is. So you just, in my opinion, I'm not benching CD Lamb. I'm not. Who are your other options, Harris?
Yeah.
If you can provide us with that, then. But just if we're in a nutshell, like Sky likes to say, I'm not benching CD Lamb.
Fair. All right, Sky, you're up first for DO here. Herbert or Mitchell in a full point PPR?
Herbert or Mitchell? For a second, I'm like, Justin Herbert, Elijah
right?
Mitchell. Man, I like Elijah Mitchell a lot. This is the same game here. So it's Herbert versus the Niners, Mitchell versus the Bears. I'm going to go Mitchell here.
Mitchell, game flow.
1,000% Mitchell, man. Must start player. San Francisco starting running back. Forget about it. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm Mitchell. He looks clean out there, boys. I love me some Elijah Mitchell.
Can we give credit, though, to Khalil Herbert? Because that kid's a player,
that's my
man.
Yeah.
That's a player, Sky. You were on that from day one. You guys are day one homies.
Let's go. Yeah, Khalil and I are,
Tight.
Love it. Keegan wants to know, I have Dak and Amari Cooper in my lineup right now. Do I start Wentz and Sutton over them with Dak being a game time decision? Bucky, you're up first.
So I think Sutton for Amari makes some sense, right? Sutton, most targeted air yards in the NFL through the first 7 weeks. I'll take that upside all day. You got to hit on it one time. Wentz is a good matchup, man. And I hate uncertainty. And I'm a coward. So I would say I'm gonna follow my cowardice here and say put in Wentz, put in Sutton. Don't bank on Cooper Rush connecting with Amari Cooper because we all know it's going to be Dalton Schultz getting it done.
Gordon?
Yeah, that's tough, man. I honestly, unfortunately, unless you're able to, I would even say if Daniel Jones is available, I'd pick him up because then he's playing on Monday night at least. If that's an option, I would roll with Dak until then. If he sits, then you have Daniel Jones as a backup. If that's an option, do that. Wentz against Tennessee. Tennessee's getting slowly better in the secondary, and they've proved. But I think this is going to be a fun game. I like Wentz. I like Tannehill in that matchup. So I think a banged-up Dak Prescott, yeah, I know that's unfortunate, but I would start Wentz. And I would just roll. I honestly, my thing is, too, if I'm in this position, I'm 3-4, I don't have the luxury of just, hoping for the best. Unless Daniel Jones is on waivers, I'm playing Wentz. I'm playing Sutton in this scenario.
Now this is great, Keegan. Thank you. This is a great way to present a situation like this to us because you do have a backup plan and you're asking right up front. It's tough for us to acknowledge otherwise. I would actually go with it. Carson Wentz is almost my start of the week, but I went with Kirk Cousins. I'm going to go Wentz and Sutton here. Just eliminate the headache, man. And yes, if Dak plays and he blows up, then it hurts. But that happening is I think slight at this point. So I would go Wentz and Sutton. I think those are two good options.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Wentz and Sutton. Wentz has been really solid over the last few weeks, and he's in my DFS lineup, my bigger money DFS lineup today. I've got the Wentz stack with my boy Pittman Jr., and I'm totally fine with going with Sutton over over Mari. So fireman.
Yeah, it honestly gives out questions like this because it shows us that you're seeing the signs, right? Like you're seeing what's going on and you're coming up with at least an escape plan. That's what every fantasy player needs. You got to have something in your back pocket. If you have a pocket knife, it's probably pretty helpful. But guess what? A flashlight is also very, very helpful in times of need. So you got a flashlight, you got a pocket knife, you got whatever. Nice try.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween. No antics. He will hire me as his lawyer along with Levy, who doesn't want a mirror involved. Got it. Perfect. Have a great weekend, homies. You too. Nice try. Appreciate it.
Good luck, buddy. Have fun tonight. Be safe.
Yeah.
Yep. Be safe, everybody out there. We can't all be Phil Kuiper just getting fat and happy over here crushing Miller Lights.
Bob, before we proceed, can you give a shout out to Good Sports for us?
Yeah, first of all, I wanted to thank everybody because over the last month, we've been repping Good Sports. Good Sports is a charity organization that donates sporting equipment to the youth organizations to help kids play sports in underprivileged communities. The TCK Pod and the Fantasy Focus guys, we have partnered with Good Sports and donating 10% of all the donations in our super chat. So if you're on YouTube right now, you can get your question. First of all, if you want your questions expedited, you just send us a dollar or two on the super chat. But 10% of your donations now go to Good Sports. I'm excited to announce we've raised $750 through our donations.
Let's
and $75 so far is going to Good Sports. My goal is to give it to an even 100 today. Let's try to get to a $100 donation today for Good Sports for the month of October. So we're excited. We up to $75 so far. But just remember, all your super chats will go 10% goes to a really good cause. It's Good Sports. And if you're not on YouTube and you're watching us on Periscope or if you're watching us on any other streaming platform, Twitch, you can actually use the TCK Pod Venmo. We'll get to your questions right away. They'll be expedited. But remember, 10% of all your donations go to Good Sports. And Good Sports have already donated 27,000 kits and served over 500,000 children in the United States to help them play sports. So a really good organization. But let us hit our goal today. Let's get to $1,000 for the month of October and get that $100 benchmark to donate to Good Sports.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to mention here, I found another Dirty Bird Jamal Anderson mini helmet sign. So I'm going to enter everyone in that.
Let's
up
get it, dude.
Yeah, whoever donates today to the super chat, we're giving away 10% to Good Sports, as Bob said. But nice try. I got you entered in to win the Dirty Bird helmet as well. So fire them in there, boys.
Yeah, just so you know, too, you can hover your phone over that QR code, and it takes you right to the TCK Pod Venmo. If you guys are not on YouTube, you can actually, or even if you're on YouTube and you want that quick fix, use that QR code. You can actually use it, and you enter to win for the mini helmet, but you also get a shot at, you also help donate to Good Sports, which we're excited about.
Dude,
Love
that
it. All right,
flat black
Steve.
is gangster.
Yes. Steve on Facebook. Start one in a flex. PPR, Hawk, Landy, Gronk, Cooks, and Carter. Sky, you're up first.
PPR, Hawk, Landy, Carter. Man, I've done my best to stay away from Michael Carter, but I think this is the week to go with it. And in this group of tight ends, and I don't even know if Gronk plays, Hawkinson seems the most attractive preseason, but just hasn't been lately. I'm actually going to go Michael Carter here. I just think we're going to get those Phil Kuiper requisite touches. I like to see that. So let's go with M. Carter in this one.
Oddly enough, in a PPR, I'm not going to go Carter, but I totally understand where you're at there, Sky. I'm going to go with Hawkinson. It's just been far too consistent. There are no other options, and I think he comes up with a 6-catch, 70-yard game today, and I think that's enough in a flex spot.
Yeah, you know what's funny? This is not going to be helpful at all. I'm going Jarvis Landry. This guy is the truth.
Oh, God.
Jarvis Landry, man, like he's got a great baseline of like 5 for 50, and then when he gets healthier, and which he is going to get healthier, I think after the long mini bye because they played on Thursday night, I think he's ready to go. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are not going to get slot receivers at all. They've never been good against slot receivers, so I think Landry's a nice PPR play this week.
I'm going to go with Sky. I'm going to go with the requisite touches. Give me Carter. Let's go, Sky.
Good luck, Steve.
JTN, or JT86TN, I should say. I love the format of your questions. This is just so efficient
well done.
Proper, man. This is just
Well done.
fantastic. Full point PPR, need a tight end. Andrew's on a bye. My only droppable player is OBJ. Do I drop and grab a Fryermuth Conklin for 1 week or take a 0. So we got a serious strategy question, and Bucky, you're up first. Normally I wouldn't debate, but I'm 6-1 and stacked.
That's what I like
Thoughts,
to hear.
Buck?
Well, I'm 6'1" and I am stacked. I'm dropping OBJ, man. I think we're at that crossroads, and it's going to hurt a lot of people out there to hear this, but the guy just isn't any good. He's not any good. The system isn't good. Nothing that he brings to the field is good. He looks for every opportunity to get on that bench and sulk. That's what he does. OBJ is a droppable player. Face the reality, folks, and that's the cold-hearted facts from Phil Kiper.
Babo?
Yeah. Do we know what time that? Sorry, is the game at 1:00? The Browns game. The reason why I'm saying this,
Yes.
I do this all the time. Yeah. So that's yeah. I know this is going to be a ridiculous answer, but if you're on Yahoo or certain sleeper sites, you actually can drop a bench player later. My thought process is like I usually just wait this out and see what happens. Like take Andrews out of your starting lineup, of course. Leave that spot open, and if you're on Yahoo or sleeper, you can actually drop that player later. If you let's say you're down 5 heading into Monday night, you could scoop up Evan Ingram, who's probably on waivers. But in a vacuum, yes, I'm okay with dropping OBJ. But the thing is, like you said, you're 6-1. It's very rare that you're probably going to get 7-8 points from these tight ends, most likely. But I would drop if I'm going to pick a guy up. I think Conklin and Fryermuth are great options, but I don't know. I just think that I would wait it out. Maybe if you can do that wait and see approach and see if you need a guy. But if you need to drop OBJ, I think it's fine. I think you could probably scoop up Conklin or Fryermuth. I'm okay with that. Dropping OBJ is fine with me.
These questions are always interesting because people basically say, should I do this or just take the 0? And like in the tight end position, yes, you're taking a 0 if you don't play anybody there, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose your fantasy matchup anyway. Like your team could go off, the other team doesn't, you still win this and get by it. I've been a big OBJ truther for the last couple of years, and I'm obviously running out of steam here. It's just exhausting standing up for this guy and his injuries. However, the difference between him and Fryermuth and Conklin is just surmountable if he's healthy. I would stick with OBJ here, but if you're looking to drop him, because you are 6-1, man, so the rest of your receivers are obviously stacked. So I would probably stick with OBJ, but if you drop him, my vote would be Fryermuth.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, look, if you're 6-1, there's no chance in hell that you've been playing OBJ. I guarantee you he's been riding your bench the entire season. So, like, you can afford to drop him, but I agree with Sky in that if you get a goose egg at your tight end position, it's not really a big deal, because you could pick up Fryermuth and get 2 points, So I'm okay with it 6-1 taking the goose egg, but again, you're not going to play OBJ. You're probably not going to play him all season, so he is droppable.
Get him off your rosters.
Yeah.
Get him off your rosters.
There it is. I was waiting for that.
Yeah, seriously. I'm listening to you guys, and I respect all of your opinions, and I understand where you're coming from. But my gut tells me this guy is not a guy. Like, he's not a gamer. You got to have gamers in there. ODB cares more about his video games than he does about anything else. All he cares about is playing video games.
Dude, ODB.
That's how my dad used to say video games. Video games. And he'd yell at me.
I think he slipped in an ODB there, and I don't hate it. I'm good with old dirty bastard from back in the day.
Trust me.
Rest in peace, of course.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We got some supers, Buck.
Let's get it.
I'm on him. We got Scotty E coming in, scaring the bejesus out of us on Halloween. It is very
That's
fitting.
a great avatar today.
Yes, it is. I mean, truly, when I saw The Exorcist for the first time, Sky, I shit my pants.
Makes sense. It's pretty much the theme of the movie.
Yeah, I did it. And then I've done it 3 times as an adult within the last year, but never here nor there. We're going with a 2 QB league. He's starting Stafford. For the second, does he start Bridgewater or Trevor Lawrence? Thanks, Buck Army, Bills Mafia, Justin Zimmer holding it down for the good sports. Here we go. Levy, we'll go to you first. You creep.
Oh, man. I'm actually going to go. I kind of like both of the value here for these because I was thinking about this for DFS. I've got a Bridgewater stack in one of them, but I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence, actually. That Seahawks secondary is not great. I think the Jags could actually beat the Seahawks. So I'm going to go with Lawrence, believe it or not.
Yeah. Oh, so first of all, thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, man. Love it. Love to see you back on the Sunday live show. It's good to see you again. I think this sounds ridiculous, but Geno being starter, I just don't think the Seahawks have the juice to make this a high scoring game. So I think that I'm going to lean Teddy B against Washington. Get that Jerry Jeudy. He has a 3 receiver set now with Jeudy, Tim Patrick, Cortland Sutton, and he got Noah Fant. I like that a lot. I'm going to go with Teddy B.
Plus Javonte Williams in the back. I mean, just unbelievable offense there. Melvin Gordon off the bench. Like, the Broncos are stacked. I'm going to go with Teddy B here as well. Trevor Lawrence going across the country. Never had to leave the ACC, SEC area pretty much his entire life, making his trip out to the West Coast, up into Seattle. It's going to be nasty. Full stadium, probably wet. It's pouring rain where I'm at down the street here. So I'm going to go Teddy B here at home against Washington football team. Can't stop anybody, and they get Jeudy back. I'll go Teddy B.
There are 2 things in this world that I appreciate: bridges and water. I like water because it sustains me. And if you're an Odell Beckham Jr. owner, then you are in a desert waiting on water, and it will not arrive. Bridgewater is the pick.
Very dehydrated.
Oh man! All right, I'm changing my answer. I'm going Teddy B.
There
You
it
guys
is.
sold
Let's go.
me. You sold me, Scott.
go.
Thank you for the support.
Teddy B, Scotty. All right, we got JT coming back in the mix. Given your answer at tight end, who does he play at flex? If he grabs Fryermuth at tight end, he's got DK, Deontay Williams, and Mike Williams. Damn, you're loaded, JT. You weren't lying. You are stacked.
Yeah, I'm just going to jump in here. It's Deontay Johnson's going to be a freak today. No Denzel Ward for Cleveland. I love that. Deontay's just a target vacuum, too. No Ebron and no Juju. Get Deontay in your lineups, folks.
Yeah, totally agree. Again, I liked the Fryermuth in the previous conversation, but if you're able to go with somebody else here, it's Deontay for me. If nothing else, it's going to be the volume. Mike Williams and DK can obviously change a game in one play, but in PPR leagues, DK is going to get you that 10 to 12 targets and could go off against the Browns today.
Yeah, PPR, I'm going to go Deontay here. If this was standard, I'd actually go Mike Williams.
Deontay for me, dog.
We got
Yep.
another.
There we go. One more.
We got a bunch coming in here. Thanks, everybody, for the love and the support. We got edits coming in hot. Pick 2, full PPR. Darrell Williams, Khalil Herbert, Jalen Waddle, and Gibson. We need 2 of these. Appreciate you as well, edits. And we'll go to Sky first.
I'm going to go first 2 here. This one's pretty easy for me. Unfortunately, I want it to be Gibson. It's just not right now. I don't like Waddle's matchup at all today. I'm going to go Herbert against my Niners and Darrell Williams.
Good for you, man. Good job picking up these guys, too, on the waiver wire, man. That's good stuff. Shit. You know what the worst part, too, is Gibson was going to be like my flag plant. I think he's going to be good this week, but I think Darrell Williams, to me, is like a must-start against the Giants. And that he's used as a complete workhorse. And Khalil Herbert showed so much against Tampa Bay. I'm not fading him. So I'm going to go with Sky here, Williams and Herbert.
Yeah, I'm going to agree as well. I'll go with the first 2. Got you entered to win the Dirty Bird helmet there as well, Edits. Appreciate the support, buddy.
Yeah, and I got the first 2 there.
Man, I think it wouldn't be a surprise to anybody because it's the Chiefs, but we haven't seen it in a month. Monday Night Football, I just think the Chiefs go nuts on Monday night. Just sorry to the Giants fans in the room, but I really think it could get ugly.
Yeah.
I think this is the pivotal turning moment for them. It's going to go one way or another.
If they
I want
lose
to believe
that, game,
they
though,
do
it's
it.
full
Exactly.
panic.
Yeah, full panic at that point. So there's a lot on the line there. So that always leads me to think they're going to play a bit more tentatively than they would when they're woodshedding guys like they were last year.
Now, we got JT back in for one more Super. Before we do that, though, Gordon here, our resident line judge looking to move up the ranks. Gordon, you're refereeing that game. There's no doubt about it. You are a Giants fan. You're a Giants homer going in there. You can't get that out of your heart. How are you calling that Chiefs-Giants game on Monday Night Football?
Truthfully, Sky, I'm an inspiring ref. So first of all, let's keep that in mind here. I can't have any scandals. So I go by the book. I'm hoping that my on-field performance turns me into where I inspire to be. So I'm going to go by the book, Sky. And I don't appreciate that comment. So we're just going to move on. Unbelievable.
He's inspiring. He truly is, folks.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, OBJ will probably never find his way into the lineup. just
So
feels
drop
bad.
him.
Yeah.
Drop him.
Well-
How many times do I have to say it on this show? It's been like 6 weeks of this.
But the thing is, no, I gotta disagree just a little bit because, like, I understand. But what are you dropping, Khalif Raymond? Like, I understand like the idea when you're this loaded. I think at this point you almost have to go out there and just find those handcuffs. Handcuff a running back. Even like it sounds stupid, but like I would go get Van Jefferson. What if something happens to the cup? You have Van
Agreed.
Jefferson.
Sean Jackson's probably going to get traded.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, like those kind of. Well, yeah, he's out today. Boom. But those are the kind of things I think of. Like James, even that sounds stupid. Maybe pick up James Washington to handcuff Deontay Johnson. Like stuff like that. You know, Jalen Guyton or Josh Palmer to handcuff Mike Williams. That might be better for your team because, like you said, OBJ is not going to play in this lineup.
I mean, this is just a well-crafted team here. Cup, Chase,
Yeah, well
DK,
done, man.
Deontay,
6-1,
Mike Williams.
obviously.
Yeah, you're doing well, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
pick up
drop
Ramondre
OBJ.
Stevenson. Yeah.
Drop OBJ. He's a cancer. Trust me.
Great team. I got you entered. Thanks for the support, buddy. You're going to win that helmet. I can feel it.
Thanks, JT.
All right. Self on Facebook. Good morning. PPR
Hey.
Flex, Pittman, Williams, Collins, or Judy. Sky, who you got? We just need one.
Man, yeah, I know you're going to go Pittman. I want to go Judy here, but I have a tough time going against the running back for the Chefs. And I'm not a big CEH guy, but with CEH out and it's all Williams, again, I think they turn it up on Monday night. So I'm actually going to go Williams here. It's not Collins. Collins I'm going to take out. Judy I'm unsure of. I like Pittman, but Pittman versus Williams. Personally, I'm going to go Williams.
Babo.
Williams for me. I didn't even realize Buck was gone. Mel's out. My fault. I am going with Williams as well. It's just the Giants are not a good defense against running backs in general, but he was used as a complete workhorse. I know it didn't work out last week, but I mean they got blown out by the Titans, and I think that he got all the running back touches, all the better carries, and got most of the RB receptions last week. So I think it's Williams is a workhorse, guys. You got to put him in your lineups.
Yeah, I'm going Williams as well, believe it or not. I love me some Pittman, but you got some good options here yourself, and Williams is too juicy to pass up on there. All right, Bob, you're up first here for Tyler. Pick one in a PPR flex option here. Cooper, Sanders, and Judy. Love the costumes. Have a good Sunday, Bob. Who you got?
I'm going Jerry Judy. I just think that first game, that 6 for 62 in the first half was huge. And I think he's going to have a great game against the Washington football team. So I'm going to go Judy.
Likewise, in that previous question, I was going to go Judy, but I want to go with the running back there for the Chiefs. In this one, I love Sanders. Obviously, if Dak plays, Cooper gets a bump, but Dak may not play, and that would be, I think, just bad for Cooper. So I'll stick with Judy here as well.
I'm going to go Jerry Judy here.
Jerry Judy as well. Clean sweep.
Love it.
Good luck, Tyler. Sky, you're up first here for Trevor. Daniel Jones or Carson Wentz? He has Lamar on a bye.
I was just about to say Wentz pretty easily, but Daniel Jones on Monday night versus this Chiefs secondary who hasn't stopped anybody. I think Daniel Jones has a good game, but Carson Wentz was my number 2 start of the week at quarterback this week. So I'm going to ride Wentz.
I'm going with Carson Wentz on this one here, Trevor.
Bob.
Daniel Jones for me.
Man, I feel like I'm feeling a Daniel Jones game here, but he could always be a Danny Dumps.
They're right there. I mean, honestly, the reason this question is being posed, when I look at this, I think they're going to end up in similar atmospheres or stratospheres, I guess is the word. I don't see either player exceeding 26 points. I think it'll stay pretty tight. So, yeah, I'm going to go Wentz just because I truly love that matchup with Tennessee secondary. And I know they're improving, Bob, little by little.
I'm going Wentz too.
Yeah, I guess my issue here head-to-head, though, because Daniel Jones could have a big game. The problem is he had the 400-yard game against the Saints somehow in week 4. Other than that, he has not had over 300 yards passing. And it's not going to be through the air. It has to be on the ground. And I just don't see – I don't want to bank on that and one of his big runs. So I just think Wentz is more stable, more weapons.
Yeah, but you're throwing the Darius Slayton, John Ross, Dante Pettis last week. So you got to give him a little bit of a break. He gets at least Shepard hopefully back. I guess the tough thing, like you said, it's Monday night. If Shepard and Slayton and Tony are in, I just feel like he has the talent around him. But those guys can go out in the first quarter again. So I hear you on the Wentz thing.
I saw you kind of grimace there, Sky, at the mention of Dante Pettis.
Did you guys see? Okay, look, I'm a Pac-12 guy. You guys aren't. It's fine. Did you see that kid at Washington?
Yeah.
He was a kick return. He was Devin Hester and a great wide receiver. The dude was Percy Harvin in college. Got drafted by my Niners. Shanahan hated him. He never got to play. He got booted out, started dyeing his hair. He went to shit. It's really too bad, but he was a stud. So let's give Daniel Jones has had a weapon.
He's been pretty good too the last 2 weeks. Pettis caught a touchdown last week.
Boom. 11 targets 2 weeks ago. Beach.
Yeah, Beach is looking good. Mitchell, Gainwell, Keenan, Pittman, Chase. That looks good, buddy. You're good to go, man.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Buck looks like a Congress councilman.
I love the delay. That was so good. Looks like a congressman.
Oh, that's good.
See, what we need is the name tags on StreamYard. We need the name tags like up top, because when we pull up these banners, like, Levy, can you just pull off this banner real quick? Just say the spot. There you go. Now you can see the name tags and what we're doing here. But when you pull up the comment, it eliminates them, unfortunately, there. So, Buck is a lawyer and a Congress councilman so far.
Very good at both jobs.
Bucky, you're up first here for Nathan on the Twitch machine. Schultz with no Dak or Higbee at Houston. Higbee dough.
Ooh, T. Higgy.
Higbee gets a touchdown today. I'm going Higbee.
Start of the week at tight end. Tyler Higbee.
Whoa.
Boom. Hit him.
SOTW, huh? Yeah, I'll go with Higgy too. I think they at least have a nasty first half, and he could be a part of that. And honestly, if they shut down Cup or Woods in the second half, if they're rolling Houston, then Higbee's going to probably still be out there getting just first down grabs. So I like that as well.
Yeah, I want Higbee to score just so he can finally adopt the Lil Terrio dance celebration. Lil Terrio tore up the internet in 2013, and he still lives deep in my heart.
Love him.
Hey, Buck.
Higbee.
Sorry, Ryan, before you go, Buck, can you check the weather in Cleveland? I think there's something going on out there. Let me know what you think.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry,
yeah. Let me scope it here. This is going to be a deep dive.
All right, Ryan. Ryan, go ahead. Sorry, man, for cutting you off.
You're good. I'm going Higbee for sure. That's my guy, Nathan. Good luck, buddy. Bucky, let me know when you're ready. I'll go to the next question while you do your homework.
Do the next question. I got to be prepared as always.
Okay. All right. So, Bob, you're up first here for the Jen Eric show. Pick 2.5 point PPR. Michael Carter, Devonta Smith, and Kenny Gainwell. Need to leave one of these guys out.
Yeah, Devonta Smith is nice. I like him this week. Good out wide matchup against Detroit. The running back position. I think people don't realize. I guarantee you, like, Jordan Howard's going to get 8 to 10 carries today. It's going to be super freaking annoying, and people are going to hate every second. Listen, Kenny Gainwell is the Nyheim Hines in this offense, and I think his role's not going to change. We've seen this in the past with the Colts when Jonathan Taylor or Marlon Mack went down. They went to Jordan Wilkins, and Wilkins got all the carries, and Hines stayed in his role. I think that's the same thing with Kenny G. So I just don't know if – and Detroit's a complete dumpster fire. But if I feel like my team is good and I just need basic, like, 10 points, I want to go Michael Carter. If I think I need a little bit of juice, I'll go Kenny Gainwell in this. So I'm going to go Devonta Smith. And, you know, I like to live on the edge a little bit. So I'm going to go Kenny Gainwell and Devonta Smith in this scenario.
Ooh, doubling up on the Eagles, huh? Man, you guys know I like Kenny Gainwell. You got to go Devonta Smith. I'll stick with Gainwell as well. I think Carter is the number one, but I don't know that the number one for the Jets actually matters. And I think Bob is right, unfortunately, that Jordan Howard's going to have 3 carries for 2 touchdowns and -6 yards today.
Figure it out.
But that will dominate. So I'm actually going to go dub Eagles here as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go Michael Carter and Kenny Gainwell.
I'm actually going to go with the 2 running backs as well. So we're not much help. The house is divided. Listen, I don't trust Hurts. He stinks.
I'm wearing a suit right now. You can trust me.
Sleek.
All right. No, hold on.
Nope,
We're getting to Cleveland here, folks. All right. So it's getting to be a bit repetitive, but we got a small craft advisory out there, folks. Lake Erie, the waters, they are trembling. So make sure if you're in a small craft, be advised. It will be windy, Bob. We're looking at between 17 and 22 miles an hour for the wind from the hours of 1 p.m. until 4 p.m.
Significant.
Slight precipitation chance there at 15%. I don't see that being a real problem, but it will be windy, and Baker Mayfield hates wind. Watch his commercials for State Farm.
Okay. Any type of fade? Would you fade a Chase Claypool this week because of that?
No.
Okay.
Would
Back
you
to
fade
Ryan.
Odell Beckham because of that?
Oh, I listen, man. If I
Always.
had it my way, Odell Beckham wouldn't be in the league. And
You
I've
can't
had many. I filed many injunctions. Okay, I have filed many
God.
injunctions. I've
You-
put them into Rogers' mailbox. He passes them on. He's like, he's good for the brand. He's not good for anybody's fantasy football brand. He's a cancer. Eliminate him. Thank you, Bob.
I was gonna say, you can't fade someone who's not even a part of your life anymore. So Bucks completely just deleted him. You can't fade him at this point. It's just like
Fair enough.
he's not even a part of my life anymore. So
You know what? From here on out, I will refuse to acknowledge questions that bring up Odell Beckham Jr. Just
like
won't
that.
talk about him.
Love it. All right. Sky, you're up first on this one. Half point PBR, Hawk or Gesicki, Hurts or Cousins?
Gesicki, Cousins.
Buck.
can I just
Hawk.
can I bring some up before we do this?
Yeah.
Is anybody concerned about Cousins because of Cooper Rush? Like if the Dallas Cowboys can't move the football, so we're good. We think that even if the Cowboys score 4 points today, which is impossible. But yeah, like we think Kirk Cousins is still a good play. Is that how we feel as a team?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I do personally because I just think like the rest of that lineup's going to be able to. And as much as Dalvin Cook's an auto start, obviously, but that defense, I think Kirk Cousins and the passing weapons are going to be more effective than Dalvin Cook on the ground. And even if it's close, because it's the Vikings don't blow anybody out and they don't get blown out. So even if Cooper Rush plays, they're going to play down to his competition. And if Cooper Rush can get him 17, 21 points, I think it's going to be Cousins with 3 touchdowns, not Dalvin Cook.
Back to you, Buck. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Hurts over Cousins for this, and then I'm going to go with Hawkinson over Gesicki.
Bob, who you got?
I think Parker's back, everybody. That's a huge linchpin in that Dolphins passing game. So I'm going to go Hawkinson because of necessity. Decent matchup against the Eagles anyway. And I have a gut feeling that if it's Cooper Rush, I don't think Cousins is going to go off. I think he's going to get you 202. So I'm going to go Jalen Hurts.
Even though I'm not a Hurts guy, I'm going Hurts over Cousins. But I'm a believer in Gesicki. He is highly targeted. I know Parker's coming back, but man, Parker is just a walking injury. Even though I've been a Parker truther for life, it hurts. You see what I did there? It hurts.
Hey,
I'm going to go Gesicki.
Levy, you should just keep that mirror on your face for the rest of your days.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
I'm getting comfortable with it now.
Oh, he has a mirror on his face. I didn't even notice. Wild. Morning, Brooke.
Good morning. PPR pick one: Amari Cooper, Brandon Cooks, or T. Higgy. Bob.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Cooper, easy. No Patrick Peterson today for the Vikings. That's their linchpin cornerback. But I can't trust the Cooper Rush situation. So Cooks and Higgins are both of my fades in my article this week. So this really is unfortunate for me. But I'm gonna go Brandon Cooks. At least I know that the Houston Texans are gonna have to throw.
You don't like the Cooper squared here, Bob? Cooper to Cooper, doesn't it? Cooper to Cooper, whatever.
Yeah, Cooper.
I'm gonna go with T. Higgy. First of all, I haven't done a T. Higgy swiggle in a while. Also 15 targets last week. If Jamar Chase actually plays on planet Earth this week, T. Higgins might get in the end zone as well against the Jets. I know they have a decent secondary, but I think the Bengals roll in this one, and maybe they'll start putting triple coverage on Chase. So I'll go with Higgins.
I'm going Brandon Cooks.
Oh my goodness. Just going to make me divide the house for Brooke here because I'm going T. Higgy. So who do you trust? The mirror on the wall and Sky?
And again, this is really unfortunate, Brooke, and everybody else who's bringing up Cowboy stuff. And look, again, we have all of our own lineups. We're doing all the same stuff here with you. When you have a significant injury such as Dak Prescott on a Monday Night Football game, it's a really tough decision because if Dak plays and Amari Cooper's Amari Cooper, you might be looking at 9 catches, 140 and a touchdown or 2, and that's terrible on your bench. But you could also be looking at a goose.
Yeah.
Bob, we have a request for a Gronk update. Have you dug deep on Gronky yet?
Yeah, he's in, baby. Gronk's active today. He'll be up and running. That report came out late last night, but he'll be good to go. And I think he's a slam dunk play. Mike Evans is going to be covered by Marshawn Lattimore today. The Saints surprisingly have been absolutely dominant against slot receivers this year. I don't know why, usually in pass, but CJ Gardner-Johnson has been absolutely great for slot receivers this year. I think it's a Gronk week. I think he comes back in. Brait and Howard haven't done enough when he's out, and I think he's going to be featured today. So I'm rolling with Gronk. He should be active.
Love it.
We have to start Brady then.
Man, and Brady I get my Bucks injury updates from Brady's social media. Great social media team he's got working for him. And he gave a shout out to Gronk this week. He said, "Guess who's back?" He's getting a tutty this week. There's no doubt. Let's go. Burrow or Herbert? This league is set up for big bonuses for QBs, 7-point passing TDs, 1 point per 10, 20 at 350, 30 at 450. Holy cow. Bucky.
I love leagues like this.
Who are you going with, Buck?
Dang, this is a tough one. So I have Herbert over Burrow in my ranks for this week, but considering these bonuses, now, you know what? Eckler's banged up. I'm going Justin Herbert. If you're really gunning for those top drawer, I think that they take it to the New England Patriots today. I'm going with Herbert.
Bob.
I agree. I'm going Herbert. I think that Mike White's show for the Jets is not going to really put up a fight. The Bengals have shown a commitment to the run in those kind of games, and I think Burrow's not going to need to do much, so I'm going to go with Justin Herbert.
I think the Bengals defense destroys the Jets today too as well, and it could be a big mixing game if he shows up. Quick question to Bob or anybody else. Steve Gilmore, I believe, is at least off of IR and back to practice this week. He's not active, though, is he? Stefan Gilmore for the Patriots yet?
He's in, baby. Stefan Gilmore is now on the Panthers. And he got so Stefan Gilmore got traded. He is active today. That's notable for Calvin Ridley, folks.
So that has nothing to do with Justin Herbert at all.
No, so unfortunately, no. And what's really notable for Justin Herbert is Jonathan, the one of the very few teams that does a lot of heavy man is the Patriots. A lot of teams now are mostly zone, about one third man, 2/3 zone. But the Patriots are one of those few teams heavy in man coverage. Their slot corner, Jonathan Jones, is out. Keenan Allen skyrocket this week. I think Keenan Allen's going to be awesome. I think that helps Herbert, and I think that's why you could still roll Herbert in this matchup.
Go Ducks. I'll go Herbie as well.
Yeah, Herbie here as well. Clean sweep. Good luck, buddy. Chase Claypool or Elijah Mitchell for flexed PPR. Sky.
Wow, this is an interesting either or. I'm going to go Mitchell here. I think he's got a nice matchup, and you got the running back there or whatever. But, boy, I think Chase Claypool can go nuts in this one too. I'll go Mitchell, though.
Bucky.
I'm going to go Elijah Mitchell. I'm going to trust the requisite touches here.
Elijah Mitchell.
There we go. Clean sweep. Let's see. Buck, you're up first. Gibbons or Higgins for Mr. Andriotti, PPR.
Gibson or Higgins, PPR. Higgins, and then Patterson or Gibson. I'm going Patterson.
Yeah, my bad. I missed the second part of that question. It's hard to see through this mirror.
Higgins and Patterson for me.
Jeez.
Bob?
Yeah, I'm going to go Gibson. I think he's got the Denver Broncos defense is destroyed. They actually might be down Von Miller today too, and Michael, one of their defensive tackles, on top of missing 4 linebackers. And I think Gibson gets it done this week, so I'm going to go Gibson.
So this is Gibson or Higgins and Patterson or Gibson. So you're basically just picking one of them out of the 3.
I think it's maybe he's got 2 different teams here. He's just a Gibson guy.
Okay, fair. All right,
big Gib guy.
Huge Gib.
So I'll go Gibson over Higgins and Patterson over Gibson.
Same. All right, there we go. Bob, you're up first here for
every week.
Cookhouse Oso. Hurts or Herbert? Bob.
Jeez. Give me Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I'll take Hurts in this one.
Guy, who you got?
Herbert.
I'm going Hurts here, and it's only because of the matchup. It's a better matchup here for Jalen Hurts. Hopefully the legwork gets done. 60-plus yards on the ground. It's a great day for a fantasy football owner.
Yeah, I'm going Herbert. You guys know I'm not a huge Hurts guy. Yeah, Herbert. Sorry, house divided on that one, buddy. Good luck. Who do you trust more? While we're talking about OBJ, is Julio Jones droppable? I'm not dropping him.
Oh my God.
I'm not dropping him. Like, what are you dropping him for? So I think I'm keeping Julio. I think this is a question I always say, like, if you're 6-1, 7-0, 5-2, I'm keeping Julio's upside. But if you're like 2-5, and you need a guy to put in your flex this week, and you got your short bench, yeah, you can drop Julio.
Fair.
Try not.
Sky, you're up first for Landon. PPR, Waddle or Claypool?
Claypool.
Claypool for me as well. We got a super down there. I recognize that avatar.
Scotty boy, PPR league flex spot. Schultz, Landry, or running back Collins. Buck Army, Bills Mafia, Justin Zimmer. I poured
With the
one
good
out for him
sports.
earlier.
Hashtag good sports. My man.
Hashtag good sports.
Like to see that, Scott.
Yeah, what do you got here, Sky?
PPR league flex spot. Yikes. This is Schultz easy if Dak plays, but I hate saying that every single question we have for the Cowboys today, so I apologize. Man, Bob kind of sold me on Landry earlier, which I don't like. I might go Landry here because, again, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure on Dak. So I'm going to go Landry because I just think he gets 6-7 catches for 60 yards maybe, but still, PPR.
Bucky.
It's not Landry. It's Collins.
Yeah, full PPR. I'm going to go Landry.
I'm going to go Landry as well. Sorry, Buck. Sorry, Phil Kuiper.
Disgusting.
We got another one.
All right, Nicholas Cole. You guys are all probably right, by the way. Morning, boys. Happy Halloween.
Happy
too,
Halloween.
Nicholas. Have a great day today. I hope you got all the candy stocked up. You got the kids rolling around. You can get a little drunk in the evening. You know how we do it here on Halloween. All right, we got Thielen, Darrell Williams, Judy, Flex PPR. We'll go to Levy first.
Ooh, I love me some Adam Thielen, but I'm going to go with Williams. Bob got me super hyped on Darrell Williams earlier, and the requisite touches are certainly there. You got good options, Nicholas. Appreciate the support, but I'm going to go with the running back in this scenario.
This question breaks me, by the way. It breaks everything. Dallas allows the most points to outside wide receivers, which is Adam Thielen all day. Then you go Judy. The Washington football team allows the fourth most points to slot receivers, where he's going to be. Then you got the Giants, who have been just getting crushed by running backs. And they're like top 5 in my metric. I love this team, Nick. Good job, buddy. If I could say Nick, excuse me. Penalty on me, Nicholas. Flag me. But I'm going to go Darrell Henderson. I think he just gets all the work this week.
What?
Darrell Henderson, a.k.a. Darrell Williams.
Darrell, okay.
What did I say? Oh,
Got
sorry,
it.
Darrell. Did I say Henderson? My fault.
Yeah.
Darrell, wow. I got to get, I can't blow the whistle. My girlfriend will kill me. It's only 8:15
Again, Bob, we will go over this in your quarterly business review. We will
I
have
know.
a check-in at the end of the quarter.
This is why I'm not a ref. This is why I'm a back judge.
Yikes.
I'm
Shouts out to
pulling
the
all
back
the
judges
strings
out
here
there
for you,
hustling.
bud, but I can't keep pulling these strings. I can't keep doing it.
So, okay, here's a fun one. We can actually talk this through for real. Thielen plays Sunday Night Football. Williams plays Monday Night Football. I'm going to take Judy out of this. I love Judy, but I'm going to take him out for sake of conversation. Thielen plays Sunday. If Dak plays, I'm playing Adam Thielen.
I like that.
If Dak doesn't play, I'm playing Williams. You can wait until tonight. Let it go through. If Dak plays, I like the offense there. I'm going to go Thielen on the other side. If he doesn't, I'm going to take him out and go Williams.
I'm going to go Thielen no matter what here. I just can't. I can't not start him. I think he's a top 3 receiver this week. I'm putting Thielen in.
Just want to bring up one thing. So Pro Football Doc does these 6 scores, basically evaluates how, he gives you a range 1 to 100. He ranks Dak at 28 today. So that means even if he plays, he's playing at 25% of his full
That's
health.
pretty ominous. Ominous.
So that's tough. I mean, he'll probably be limited to a pocket passer in that game, even if he plays. So that's just something I thought was
A
notable.
lot of Zeke tonight, no matter what.
Mm.
And Pollard probably.
Sky, I like your strategy though, man. I'm on board with that strategy for sure. It's kind of like the strategy I just figured out here. I had my wife bring me a straw so I can drink through my mask.
Now we're talking, dude. We're an hour in. We're starting to get flowing here.
it.
Bob's got 2 or 3 penalties, but we're going to work that off by the time we get done here. Gordon's having a rough morning, but we'll be all right.
The
Quarterly
boys are
business
buzzing, and
review.
we have a question here just for Sky. So what do we got? You starting Gesicki over Gronk?
Not a chance. Gronkowski's healthy. Tom Brady calls him out. Gronk's been out for a month. Super duper sad for Tom Brady. OJ Howard hasn't been the juice, as we had mentioned. AB is out. Anytime they're in the red zone, it's going to be Gronk on play action first down, Gronk all day.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, I feel your pain here, buddy. He drafted Saquon, Montgomery, Hunt, and Sanders. Feels bad, man. Yeah, that's
man.
not good.
Hey, we're with
This
you, though,
one's
man.
for you, Cookhouse.
Yeah.
This one's for you.
I'd like to know how the
this
team's
week.
doing. Just curious.
Yeah, let us know. Like, are you like 1-6 right now? That's tough.
He's a scrapper. He's a scrapper. He's
I like
getting
it.
I'm going to
done.
say, we're 7. I'm going to say 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah, he picked up some good people. We're
Mhm.
feeling it. Maybe he's got Khalil Herbert. Who knows?
Yeah, 3 and 4.
Full PPR. Flex Gaskin, Mitchell, Judy, or Tony. Bucky
Ooh,
up
good
first.
squad.
Gaskin's out. Judy's out. It's between Mitchell and Tony for me in a full PPR. I'm going to opt for Tony. I want big play threat. I want consistent targets. I'm going Tony here over Mitchell, which will be controversial, and I will be able to accept any sort of hesitation on my take here.
Bob.
Yeah, man. This is another good one too. I think Elijah Mitchell, in my opinion, is just someone that you got to kind of auto start. That run game is really good. And against Chicago, who's pretty banged up, they'll be down Khalil Mack today too. That's another pretty big defensive lineman for them. Yeah, Keem Hicks will be in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in. They have a bunch of moving parts on the Chicago defense right now, injury wise. But I'm going to go Elijah Mitchell. I think he's going to be. He's just that he looks so good. It's just like nuts. I think he's going to be a solid day, and he's going to get in the end zone again.
Yeah, I think unfortunately for my Niners, this is going to be an ugly game. It's going to be close. Neither team pulls away. And in close, ugly games with the Niners, it's going to be ground and pound defense, and it's going to be Mitchell all day long. So Tony could have a big one, but we haven't seen it in a few weeks. So I'll go Mitchell here.
I love Tony, but I'm going Mitchell because that's my guy.
Makes sense.
All right, Bob, you're up first here for Harris. Pick 2 in a non-PPR. Gibson, Moss, Eckler.
Yeah, so Eckler's 6 score is 73 this week. So
Nice.
they're basically saying he's about 75%. And the Patriots defense, they're like kind of an enigma. I don't feel like the Patriots defense is elite anymore, but at the same time, we show them respect because of Bill Belichick. I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go Gibson. I think he has clearly the best matchup. Denver's been really struggling on the ground. Very banged up. So I'm gonna go Gibson.
2. Need 2.
That's a 5-yarder for sure.
Oh man, that's terrible. It's easy for me then. It's Gibson and Eckler.
Same for me.
Same. Will, what's up, buddy? Pick 3. Sutton, Chase, Thielen, Cooper, Marvin Jones, PPR. Mr. Guasco, you're up first.
Goodness, Will. It's a nice squad here. I kind of like Marvin Jones off the bye.
I do too.
We've talked about Cooper all morning. I got to go Sutton. Thielen has the Dak situation. I think I'm going to go sneaky here. I'm going to go Sutton and Chase, easy. And then Marvin Jones. Ooh, feels sketchy. But Sutton and Chase, easy, and Marvin Jones.
I hear you completely, man. Like Marvin Jones, he's like where I live, Sky, where I lay my head at night, there's a bog where all the different insects, they chirp and they chirp in the evening time after a nice damp rain. He's chirping at me. I got Marvin Joneses all over my ears right now. But I'm going to opt for Sutton, Chase, and Thielen.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Thielen feels better. I'm just worried about like 3 targets, Justin Jefferson going off, and Marvin Jones getting 9 to 11, which he has been doing recently because Laviska's not Laviska.
Yeah, I'm going to trust my feelings.
Fair enough.
Love that. I'm going to go Sutton, Chase, and Thielen as well, but I do love Marvin Jones. That's my guy.
All right, we got one here from Official Savage. Welcome back to the program.
What up, Savage?
Always good to see the Savage back in the mix with the boys. Need a flex, PPR, Tony, Moss, Schultz, Gibson. Marvin Jones Jr., Darrell Williams. This is loaded. Nice bench there, pal. Let's go to Levy first.
Oh, man. At first, I was going to say Tony, no doubt, but then I saw Darrell Williams creeping down in the back there. Appreciate your support. I got you in here, Savage, to enter the Dirty Bird signed helmet. I'm going Williams.
Williams for me.
Boy, full PPR. I feel like Tony and Jones need a little more respect, but I also am feeling Darrell Williams. I'll go with Darrell Williams.
Well, with that being the consensus pick, I'm going to say Tony just because he's going to go for 120 and probably 1 or 2 tutties. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal.
Marvin Jones wins leagues as well this week.
I'm starting Tony in 2 guillotine leagues, so good luck.
Guillotine.
That's my favorite type of league, man.
I love it, dude. Love him.
My favorite. Ubiquitously for QB, I have Tannehill, but not feeling it. Would you start him or Teddy B, Big Ben, Darnold, Lawrence, etc.? Bob.
Staying with Tannehill. I really like that Titans-Colts game. I think that'll be a fun one. I'm sticking with Tannehill. I know there's no Julio Jones, but he's been doing it without Julio. A.J. Brown is the key there. He's healthy. He looks good. He dominated last week. I think that Tannehill gets it done. This is going to be a fun one. I think I'm going to still go with Tannehill over Teddy B, Big Ben, Darnold, and Lawrence.
Sky?
Yeah, Tannehill as well.
I'm going to go Teddy B here. I don't love the Tannehill. Bob, I think we spoke about him on our Wednesday show where I mentioned there's just something about this matchup gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Okay.
I'm going the Tannehill Brown stack in a DFS or 2, so I'm going to stick with Tannehill there. Good luck, buddy. Will Hayes, pick 1. Gaskin, Collins, Singletary, David Johnson in a PPR. David Johnson sighting, Sky. Who you got?
David who?
David
Johnson. You remember that scene in Austin Powers? It's a giant Johnson.
Yes.
That's a fantastic movie.
A lot of phallic references in Austin Powers.
Oh yeah, they love.
By the way, here's a good Halloween segue. Michael Myers is Austin Powers. Michael Myers Halloween Austin Powers. Okay.
A lot of correlations. A lot of
Pick
correlations there.
Singletary, no. Oh wow, Bob's gonna flag me on that. I thought that was quality.
Nah, you're out of here. You're out of here.
Okay, you doing basketball now or what?
I don't know anymore. I'm confused. Okay, I'm not making it in the NFL, so I'm trying out.
This is an identity crisis for Bob.
Going strikes for no reason.
Give me a red card while you're at it. Jeez.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Nice.
We need a red card in Bob right now because I could get like 6 red cards already. I'm suspended for 18 matches.
Let me focus here.
Imagine we couldn't be here next Sunday. I give you a red card. You're out for next Sunday.
Yeah, I mean you're done. It can't be David Johnson, only because I'm still bitter from his 3-year hiatus from fantasy football. Singletary, no, thank you. I have been banking on. I'm gonna go Collins. I'm gonna go Collins here reluctantly.
I'm going Collins. Number 1, Bill shut down the run. Gaskin. I know that no Malcolm Brown this week, so that's a positive for him. But Alex Collins, I know, is going to get that carry count where it should be between 12 and 16. Let's go, Alex Collins.
Bob.
Alex Collins for me too. I think it's a slam dunk one.
I could see Gaskin catching like 7 balls today, but I'm still going to go Collins.
Yeah, for like -2 yards. We got a super chat here, Levy.
Go ahead.
John Kennedy. Always love having JFK on these shows. The ghost of JFK. It's only fitting. Good morning. Damian Harris or Kenneth Gainwell, full PPR. I'm going to step in here. I'm going to say Damo Harris.
Mm-hmm.
You know I love me some Damo Harris. That's my guy, Damian Harris.
Yeah, Damian Harris all day. He's in my DFS lineup this week, so I'm all in on him.
Likewise,
Levy, where's Damian Herbert these days? Where's our shout out Damo?
Good
He
question.
left us, man.
Haven't seen that name in a while.
If y'all think that you're just names on a screen, no, you're more than that. You're
Yeah,
beautiful
man,
people.
I love these guys. Like John Kennedy, I think is one of the guys though. I think he just gets it. He's like, hey, I'm gonna throw a buck, get my shit answered, and I'm out. Like I love that stuff. That's like the way to
Well
do
done,
it, man.
John.
So appreciate you, brother.
Way to play the system.
I like it.
I'm gonna go D Harry here. He has a big game, back-to-back 100-yarders.
D Harry, I love that. Oh, I'm gonna start calling him D Harry. That's good. Eckler is starting himself in his own fantasy league. Love to see that. Appreciate
Fire him
the
up
update.
then.
Nuke wants to know Matty Ice or Wentz. Sky, who you got?
All right. Well, before I get into this, I got a bone to pick with Nuke. Like a 70-yard touchdown. All right. Catch the ball, super nice grab. You make a defender miss. Boom, heading down the line. You can stiff arm anywhere on the body to go about a 6 more yards. You grab the face mask. Not only stiff arm the face mask, but you grab the face mask. That's the penalty. Takes away the touchdown, and you blow the hammy on the same string. Kyler goes to shit after that. Sorry, Nuke. I had to get that off my chest. Really let me down. All right, on Thursday night. What was the question? Ryan or Wentz? It's going to be Wentz for me.
Yeah, just to circle back for everyone knows that Sky is complaining that Nuke is Nuke Hopkins. Just want to clarify. Also, I want to just let you guys know
Is this
that
not DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nuke's big fan of the show.
He was off, and now he's – thank you.
Usually we do brunch right after the show, so Nuke's big fan. But, this week he played on Thursday. But anyway, it's Carson Wentz for me. A slam dunk. Matt Ryan's got the Panthers this week with Stefan Gilmore now in the show. Not really interested in that matchup personally.
Yeah, I still love Pitts this week, though. He's going to eat. I'm going Wentz for sure, no doubt. And that Nuke play absolutely crushed my soul as well, Sky.
Can we bring up? Listen, I know Pitts is awesome. I'm not saying he isn't, but is there a ridiculously sell high window on Pitts here? Like if you can get
in redraft.
Yeah, in redraft only. Because my thought process is this: there was no Calvin Ridley a couple weeks ago. There was no Russell Gage for a while. I know he had a big week. He had it against 2 top 10 tight end matchups. I just think that how big can you get? What do you think you can get for Pitts? Would you take Travis Kelsey in a scenario for Pitts if you could upgrade? If someone's really that's okay. So you would do that. So if you would package Pitts and another player, if you have another tight end like a Higbee, for example, on your bench, could you go get an elite number one? I just think that Pitts, there's something about it to me that he had really good games, but when there was no Calvin Ridley, there was no Russell Gage for a while. So I just want to get you guys' thoughts on that. I'm interested to know.
It's a tough one to move off of, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, if you're going to sell high, then you can the only person I would even consider other than Kyle Pitts is Travis Kelsey, who the Chiefs are like playing the worst football they have in the Mahomes era, and Kelsey and Hill are still like top 3 at their position. That's the only move I would make. Dynasty, obviously, you can't do that.
Right.
Can I ask you just one more thing, too? Let's say, for example, you have the Schultz, you have a Dawson Knox or something like that, one of those decent Higbee, whatever, as another tight end in your roster. Would you trade him for Calvin Ridley? Kyle Pitts for Ridley?
No.
Okay.
No, it's position variance. If you're going to go up in position, I want much higher. I love Calvin Ridley. I hope he starts to blow up, and I think he will moving forward. But I want higher than that right now if I'm making that change.
Yeah, I'm a hard hold on Pitts, man. Bucky sold me out hard on him in the offseason. I know Bucky's a diehard Gator fan, and I have literally like 10 or 11 shares of Pitts. So I was really disappointed after the first couple of weeks, and now I'm very excited, and my teams are turning around where they weren't doing so great, and it's largely due to Pitts. So, I mean, I invested a 4th, 5th round pick in this guy in a lot of leagues, so I am holding hard. I am very pleased. Bucky Andriotti wants to know Michael Carter or Melvin Gordon in a standard format.
Oh, Lord. We're getting real deep here, boys. We're getting real deep. I'm going to go Michael Carter.
Bobo.
Yeah. I'm not really feeling the Denver Broncos running backs this week. I'm going to go Michael Carter.
Same as you.
Yeah, it's never Melvin Gordon for me, Andriotti. So it's Michael Carter. So
when he chopped off those dreadlocks, it all went downhill.
Dude, I had dreads for 10 years, man. I'm telling you right now, when I cut them off, everything changed.
Everything changed. And now you're back. But you had –
bro.
Yeah, your 6 score was not where it should have been after that. Your 6 score was like a 72 when you were at a 101 prior to that.
My boost score went down the drain after I cut my dreads.
Bob, you're up first for Nuke here. Devonta or Patterson in the flex?
Jeez. Falcons got Carolina. Carolina's the toughest against running backs, man. They're really good.
He's not a running back.
He's a freak.
Right. Yeah, he's a freak. Yeah, I get you. I would say Devonta Smith this week. I'm going to go Rold Smith against Detroit.
Patterson. You need running backs. He's going to give you the gizzy. I like Patterson there.
It's just he's such a versatile option for them that they can't help but continue to hammer that well, right? It's like you ever seen There Will Be Blood?
Yes.
He drinks their milkshakes is what he does. I drink your milkshake, Bob. I drink it all the way down, Bob.
Oh man.
Great.
Bob has not seen There Will Be Blood, by the way. Very clearly has not seen There Will Be Blood.
No,
You just creeped him out.
Buck can't creep me out at this point. We're all good.
That is the man in the mirror, Nuke. At this point, I love it. Lord of Coors, my kind of guy right here. Wow, I just love this. I'm going to answer this first because I love the question too. I love me a Coors Light. It's my beer of choice. Bucks defense or Saints defense? The answer is the Bucks defense. We're talking about Jameis Winston here. Jameis Winston makes mistakes, and the Bucks defense is looking good. They're going to be pressuring the guy. I know the secondary's banged up, but I'm going Bucks defense all day.
Yeah, let me chime in here. You have two different beings on either shoulder. On the right shoulder, you've got Tom Brady. On the left shoulder, you've got Jameis Winston. Do the math here, Lord of Coors. I know it's hard. It's early morning. You're drinking your Coors Lights. You're regging at about a super cold right now, and I totally understand it. You're throwing back like Andrew Worth. But it's Bucks D. It's Jameis Winston. It's Tom Brady. Let's go with the side of an actual very, very esteemed quarterback. Let's go with the GOAT, Tom Brady. I'm going Bucks D.
There we go. Bob, Bucks D or Saints D?
Bucks.
There we go. Dan Cross, seems like there would be a lot of interest on Twitch. Yes. Twitch is growing for us.
Yeah, we got a great Twitch following here. So I love all of our tweakers out there. Jamal Williams out. And he's paying to let everybody know that Jamal Williams is in fact out. I'm also seeing that Calvin Ridley is out.
What?
I can't.
Sea-Dog.
Calvin
Sea-Dog, is this real?
Will not play. Carolina, yeah, he's out with a personal matter the team announced.
Wow.
This is like his third personal matter, isn't it? Is everything okay? Like, seriously, in terms of being a human, I hope everything is okay with him.
I changed my answer to Cordell Patterson, by the way.
Okay.
Just play Cordell Patterson everywhere now. Just forget about it. They need him now forever. Yeah, it's Cordell Patterson. Any Cordell Patterson question is now Cordell Patterson unless there's an extreme example.
Isn't this the third game that Ridley's missed with a personal matter?
Second,
I hope he's okay, man.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Man.
That's scary.
I didn't see that coming. Thank you, Sea-Dog, and thank you, Savage, for the update as well. I entered you into the drawing there to win the helmet.
You make this job easy, and we love y'all.
Love you guys. Trade Murray, D-Hop, Monty, and Julio for Josh Allen, Lamb, Hunt, and Sanders. Bob, thoughts?
Trade Murray, D-Hop, and Monty. Josh Allen. I want. I'm honestly. This is like 4 and 4. I hate these. Sorry, James. I appreciate you being on here, dude. I can't stand these really long trades because there might be weeks you win, some you don't. I like to keep trades simple. So when I see this, I honestly don't have all the rest of season schedules in front of me for every single person. So honestly, I'm gonna say, give me Hunt. If I'm 7-0, 6-1, I want the Hunt side. If I need guys right now, give me the guys that are at more health. Well, it doesn't matter. You have Monty in here. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass the buck. I don't know.
So
I honestly don't know. This is too much.
I'm not taking the trade.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And let's just boil this down.
Me either.
I have Kyler rest of season above Josh Allen 1-2. Okay. So you got 1 and you got 2. D-Hop. I have D-Hop well over Lamb and well over Sanders. You won out there. Monty. I have Monty when he's healthy over Hunt. So what are you really getting out of this? Aside from casting Julio aside and you're picking up a player in Sanders that is actually usable in your lineups. So I don't see the positive value here. I'm going to stick with what you have. I'm a draft analyst. I'm Phil Kuiper. So, I'm the guy that you turn to when you need advice.
I love it. Yeah, I'm standing put there as well. Pigskin wants to know, start Manny Sanders or Brandon Cooks, Buck?
Manny Sanders.
Sanders.
Secondary's a mess.
Yeah, I'm going to go Sanders.
Sanders as well. Dirty Money wants to know this week he needs to pick 3: AJ Brown, Thielen, Diggs, McLaurin, or Debo. Half PPR 10-man league. Wow, that's quite the receiving core, Bob. We need 3 of those 5.
I gotta go to the spreadsheet on this one because these guys are all pretty good. I don't see any guys that I'm immediately fading in this matchup at all. So I think it's really just a embarrassment of riches, personally.
Make a trade for a really good running back.
Yeah. So I guess McLaurin has a tougher matchup against Denver's outside secondary, so maybe that makes him a little bit of a fade. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Diggs is in for me. Maybe. That's tough too, man. Because Diggs has got. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go AJ Brown, Diggs, Debo.
I'm going to go Diggs 1. I'm going to go Debo 2. And the third one is my problem. I'm going to go McLaurin. Game flow.
I'm going to go with Bob.
Diggs, Debo, McLaurin for me.
Diggs, Debo, Brown for me. So Bob and I agree on that one. Good luck. I don't know that you can necessarily really screw this up, man. All these guys are going to be double-digit points today.
I know, right? It's like, honestly, I think you're going to be fine no matter what, to be honest.
Right. Tim, thanks for joining on Facebook. Need help in 2 leagues, both PPR. Need 2: Schultz, Gronk, Collins, Jones, or Beasley. So let's answer that one first, Bob. So he needs 2: Schultz, Gronk, Collins, Jones, or Beasley, who I know you're high on today.
I am. I do love Cole Beasley. In PPR, too, I like Beasley a lot. Then it comes down to Gronk or Collins. I think Gronk's going to have a nice day. I do. But, like, Collins, I think, is fine. I'm going to go Gronk and Beasley for that one. For 2, right?
Okay.
2 PPR. Yep, Gronk and Beasley.
Bucky?
Gronk is 1. Beasley is 2. I'm with Bob. I stand with Bob.
We side with Bob here. And then second question here for Tim. Other league, Cooper or Marvin Jones? I think we're all going to go Marvin Jones. I'm going Jones, Bob.
Give me MJJ.
I guess, yeah. I would have picked Cooper in a vacuum if Dak was playing, but knowing that Dak's really banged up, I'm going to go with Jones here.
All right, Bucky, we got some supers.
We sure do. Tony Zaroli, how you doing, our friend? Pick 1 QB for him. Didn't know she was my cousin's. You're sick, Tony. You're sick, Tony.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I have to jump in on things like this. Is this didn't know she was my cousin's, like my cousin's partner, or didn't know she was my cousin, but left in the S? Like
what he's implying here is he left in the S, but he slept with his cousin.
Got it.
Because he didn't know it was his cousin. Yeah.
Okay.
We go hard incest on Sunday Live. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah.
We also endorse chubhub.com. So
Yeah,
it all makes sense. You know, time is a flat
we're gonna get
circle.
flagged. We are getting flagged.
No, we're not getting flagged. You think they got better things to waste their energy on than us, this crew of miscreants. All right. We got Kirk Cousins, Tannehill, Danny Dimebag Darrell. Hell of a musician.
All right.
Hell of a musician. Love Dimebag Darrell.
Shouts out to Pantera.
So let's start there. Cousins, Tannehill, or Danny Dimes? Scott.
No, no Tana thrill. I know it's cliche, but like nothing for Tannehill there.
I think it's just vanilla. It's like vanilla ice cream. It's all good.
I'm a vanilla bean guy. Like get a little flavor in there. Anyway, Cousins for me.
Daniel Jones for me.
And it's Tannehill for me. So, Buck, you get to decide.
Oh,
it's Kirk Cousins. It's Kirk Cousins here out of this grouping. And I just remembered now, my way home from the bar last night, I had the Uber stop at a gas station. I got a pint of Haagen-Dazs chocolate. I didn't even touch it last night. So now I have that to look forward to. So I have that going.
Money, dude. Good for you. That's a good miss.
I'm happy.
Yeah, because honestly, I wouldn't have appreciated it. What?
I think there was also T-shirt Higgins.
Oh.
Or Debo the bike stealer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Debo.
Shout out to Friday. Great movie.
Oh, Debo.
Debo
as well.
All right, we got Savage, PPR, Deep League, Pettis, Pascal, Robbie Anderson, Quez Watkins.
Now we're talking. This is a Bob.
Yes.
Now we're getting real deep here, Savage.
This is nice.
Bear with us. We'll go to Levy first here.
What team are these guys
tired
on?
of looking at Levy's mirror.
Dude, I keep going to scratch my head, and I'm just scratching my mirror. Got to stay in character, though, you know? This is tough. This is really tough. Bob Anderson stinks. He needs to He needs to go back to the good hair days.
You know, I will say Bob Anderson stinks, but Bob LaMarco doesn't. And Bob LaMarco brought up a great point on the player trends. Bob, I don't remember exactly what it was, Bob, but basically Robbie Anderson had terrible matchups the last couple of weeks. He doesn't now. Do you remember that one particular nugget? Because that might help here.
Well, just the last 3 weeks since, first of all, Terrace Marshall's out today. So they've been moving Robbie Anderson a little bit more into the slot. On top of all that, the last 3 weeks he's faced 3 teams in the bottom half of the NFL in points allowed to outside receivers. This week he gets a top 3 matchup against Atlanta. I have DJ Moore in all my DFS lineups, but if you were looking for a deep reason, Pascal is sketchy because now T.Y. Hilton is active today. I know T.Y. Hilton doesn't finish games, but he's going to be clearly behind Hilton and Pittman, so I'm not really feeling him. Quez Watkins, I mean, you know, I know Detroit is a out wide funnel. They actually are pretty good against slot receivers, terrible out wide. I know Cooper Kupp went bananas, but it's Cooper Kupp and Pettis. We know Tony might be back. We know Shepard might be back. It's too much of a risk. So I think Anderson, believe it or not, is my pick in this scenario.
That's how you narrow it down.
I love it.
Pettis upside for me.
I'm going to jump right in the flames on purpose with Robbie Anderson.
No, I am too, man. I actually have way too many shares of Bobby Anderson here, and I hate it. But I think he has the most upside, believe it or not. So I'm going Anderson.
Unlike Odell Beckham, you can't be this bad for this long. You know, with consistent work, I think Robbie Anderson can have a nice day today.
The sad part about Bob Anderson, the targets are there.
Yeah,
it's just not formulating into anything that we can actually digest as a fantasy football player. So, you know, I think trends wise, you guys are right. I'll switch it to Bob. I'll go with the old Bob. We got Chris Quintero coming in hot. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you. Hey, boys. Hey, Fel. Hey, I'm Fel Kuiper. I hate asking this. Brady at Saints or Herbert versus Patriots? I'm going with Brady here.
Good problem to have. I'm going to go Brady too. Justin Herbert, I think, can go nuts if the Patriots can keep up. But last year, and that was last year, he was a rookie and Belichick rookies, yada, yada. The Patriots threw a 56 burger on the Chargers. I think he had like 53 pass attempts for 200 yards against Belichick last year. Herbert did. So I'm going to go Brady. Gronk's back. AB's out, but I think Evans and Godwin do just fine. I think it's Bucks big.
Ooh, thank you, Quakey. Appreciate the support, buddy. Yeah, you know I'm not benching Tommy boy. This is a statement game for the Bucks on the road in New Orleans.
Division.
The Bucks, obviously, I think they only score like 24 points a game on the road in comparison to 40 at home. But this is a statement for Tommy and the boys. He's going into New Orleans. He's going to show Jameis what's up. Let's go, Tommy.
Tom Brady for me. I love how they're up like the Bears game. They're up like 3 touchdowns and they're still throwing the ball. So I'm going to go Tom Brady.
Yeah. No risk at all biscuit, baby.
J2 Nice just giving us a nice little shout out. Nice little 10-cent contribution to Good Sports. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, got you in there, Jay. If he ends up throwing a question after, if someone could keep an eye on the bottom of the comments, great.
I feel like my hair is just getting higher and higher as the show.
That's good though.
On, by the way,
that's good.
Yeah,
that's Mel Kiper. I mean,
it's
throughout the day, you do a bunch of head nods where you get excited and you kind of loosen up the hairspray a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Sky, you're up first here. Cousins or Burrow?
Man, this is the guy. I say it every single week. I'll continue to do this on the show. There's always a guy, no matter what position. There's a guy where like this guy, and then they blow it somehow. I'm like on 6 rounds of Kirk Cousins here, and it's starting to make me nervous. I'm with Bob though. I don't think the Jets can keep up with Burrow. So Cousins.
Bob.
Cousins.
Volume play.
Burrow.
God, Burrow just has been on fire though.
I'm a Burrow guy.
If the Jets put up any fight, it's Burrow easy, I think. But
we just have to keep looking at the matchups and using our superior brains, you know, to come up with whatever it is. But it's Cousins for me. Wait, is this Burrow or Herbert or Burrow and Cousins?
Well,
They're two different questions.
Oh, Jesus. You just incepted me right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Herbert. Either way, not Burrow for me. I'm benching Burrow in both situations.
I'm going Herbert.
I'll go
here.
Herbert over Burrow.
Herbert.
There we go. Bucky, you're up first on this one. Pick 2 for free T. Gray, half point PPR, Henderson, Robinson, and AJ Brown.
First off, I want to free the Tigers throughout this world.
Absolutely.
I would love to just see a Tiger rolling around. I feel like I'd get along with Tigers. Pick
That
2
doesn't
PPR.
happen in Florida.
No, not unless you're by Mike Tyson's house down in Miami. You might get a Tiger then. D. Henderson, J. Robinson, AJ Brown. Picking 2. I'm gonna go Brown and Henderson here.
Guy.
Wait a minute. Why not James Robinson? thought you
Because
were
Darrell. First off, I think AJ Brown eats today, and Darrell Henderson he always eats.
Yeah, Henderson easy here. And I love AJ Brown, of course. He's been turning it on. I'm making sure we're not overlooking. I mean, you're a requisite touches guy. James Robinson is all about touches. Off the bye, too. Yeah, I'll go Henderson and Brown here as well, though.
Bob?
Yeah, I'm going to say the same. I just want to put this really bad caveat out there. I actually did look at A.J. Brown's stats against the Colts. They kind of suck over the last 2 years. But I think the matchup, I think you got to go A.J. Brown. I'm going to Henderson and Brown as well.
I'm going to go with the 2 running backs personally.
We got a super here, Ryan Jones. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ryan.
Pick 3 in a PPR. Lenny Fournette, Chubbhub.com, Melvin Gordon. Who is that?
Damian Harris.
Damian
Booker.
Harris. Damian
Or
Booker.
Devontae Booker. Sorry.
Devontae. A lot of D's.
Ooh, damn.
Sky, you kick us off here.
Yeah, let's go Lendog. Harris. And Hubbard. So I'll go Lenny, Hubbard, D. Harris.
Man. All right. I guess I'm up. I'm going Lenny. I can't bench Lenny right now. He just looks great out there. I'm going Harris as my 2. And I'm actually going to go Booker over Hubbard. I mean, Hubbard's, he's getting the lion's share of the carries there, but it's just been whatever. He's okay. I'm going
true.
Booker.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to talk about a meh milkshake, see no further than Devontae Booker.
Right.
I mean, the guy is there's no malt in that shake. Okay.
True.
I need some malt. So I'm going to go with the malt pick here. I'm going to go Lenny, Chubb Hub, and Damian Harris. Shout out Damo.
I'm actually going Booker, Harris, and Hubbard.
Ooh. Ryan, I got you entered to win the helmet, buddy. Thank you for the support.
Nice try. Back again.
Classic.
Lockett or Gage, full PPR. We have a wager on your answer. This is always comforting.
Oh, boy.
Thanks, guys. Pitts is live. Yes, Pitts is live.
What's the
Guys-
way? See, a guy like Nice Try. I want to know what the wager is. Talking a couple bucks. Are we talking like pink slips?
Ooh.
I mean,
It's definitely
dude,
pink slips.
Gone in 60 seconds, bro. One of my favorites.
Well, remember, Calvin Ridley's out today. That's the big caveat here, why Gage is probably even more of a bigger play in this matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Lockett's been terrible with Geno Smith, but he has a easy matchup against the Jaguars. I am actually going to go bold here and go Russell Gage.
Same. Caught a touchdown last week.
Yeah, I'm going Gage here.
Oh my
And
god!
just to talk about that one film there, Gone in 60 Seconds, Angelina Jolie taught me everything I knew about being a man when I was 11 years old.
Yeah, I'm
Oh yeah.
Tomb Raider's
Yes.
up there as well.
That's a great movie. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. Mhm. I'm going Gage. Let's go. Lockett stinks.
Do you guys remember the bad guy's name? In he's like the mob boss that has all the. He tries to kill the guys. Do you remember his name?
No.
Starts with an R. First name Raymond. What's the last name? It's a good bad guy. Raymond Calitri. Whoa.
What happened to Buck?
Buck's there. There he is.
I love how
dude.
he's frozen with the bottle.
I was saying
Perfect.
I don't know what's going on with Buck.
We get nice try. Okay, I think
Can
we
you
did
hear
a
me?
gauge sweep. We're good.
After John's question, I got some updates for us.
Okay.
All right, perfect. West Adams to the COVID. Man, the Corvids is just all up. Grab bag. Need a P flex. Devonta Smith, Marvin Jones Jr., or KJ Osborne on Sunday Night Football.
Deep flex. I'm going Devonta Smith.
I'm going
Me
Marvin
and Ty are
Jones.
going the same guy here. I can just feel it.
I'm going Jones.
Yeah, Zim Jeezy.
Yeah, it's Jones. Let's go, Vickers. Fire in him.
Get it
Fire him
done,
in
Johnny
there.
boy. Get in. Marvin Jones.
Gonna RIP my Broncos. We'll see, man. Broncos secondary has been nice.
Let's do some quick updates. So Calvin
go ahead.
Ridley's officially out today, guys. It's an update personal matter. Russell Gage has a
That's
decent
2 in 3
matchup.
weeks. That's not good.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Wow, we're losing a bunch of people here,
We're
folks.
good. Let's roll.
Yeah, so Calvin Ridley's out this week. Jamal Williams is out as well. That's good news for DeAndre Swift. Get DeAndre Swift in your lineups for DFS, guys. He's going to be an absolute workhorse today. T.Y. Hilton's officially active today. I think that's good news. T.Y. Hilton's looked really good in his limited time when he played, but always an injury risk. Eric Ebron, we already knew this, is out today officially. Pat Fryermuth, deep sleeper at tight end. Get him in your DFS lineup. Should be fun. Terrace Marshall, out again. Great matchup for Robbie Anderson. No, the production has not been there. I like DJ Moore as one of my favorite starts in DFS this week. Dawson Knox officially out. One of my starts of the week at the receiver position is Cole Beasley. Great slot matchup against the Miami Dolphins. Denzel Ward officially out. Deontay Johnson, folks, baby. I think DFS, fire him up all day. Here's a deep one for you. Here's the Pat Fryermuth, I guarantee you, is going to be pretty popular on DFS. You want a pivot option? Pharaoh Brown is out today, and I think Jordan Akins against the Rams is a sleeper tight end that you can play in DFS. He's going to be dirt cheap. And I think a lot of people are going to be on the Pat Fryermuth thing. I think Jordan Akins is a nice pivot in tournaments. Deshaun Jackson out today. I think Van Jefferson is someone issue. I talked about this in my player trend show yesterday. This is a simple target vacuum for this offense. And Van Jefferson now solidified. Just 2 weeks ago, he was basically 60-40 in routes with Deshaun Jackson. Now he's getting all that work. Van Jefferson is a buy in season-long leagues. Corey Davis officially out today. Not a great matchup against Cincinnati. No Zach Wilson, of course, as well. Joe Flacco is inactive, so there is no Joey Flacco saving Mike White today, folks. So this is going to be a brutal one. So I think Jamison Crowder is going to be probably a tough start, but he is someone worth noting because he's going to be the only man in town.
Right. Bucky, we got a super down there, buddy. I noticed that avatar. Nice try.
A pink slip is a job loss. Just $75. He won. He thought lock it. So I like that we're getting wagers on how we go through this.
Okay, now I'm curious. So you all come to us for our expertise, which we appreciate and value very highly. Genuinely curious though, why would you think it was Tyler Lockett when he has been buns, absolutely unavailable with Geno Smith? Calvin Ridley's out. I mean, Gage is the number one today.
Just name brand, dude. I think it's a name brand thing.
I know, but that's fantasy football, especially mid-season, man. You got to make those pivots.
Right.
I like that Nice Try knows us that well, though. That makes me feel good.
Yeah,
That
so
is
he's
awesome.
like, they're going underdog here. It's Gage easy. I'll bet you the house.
Yeah, I love it.
Love that. All right, C-Dog has a running back problem. Bob, you're up first here. I have Henry, Fournette, and Henry. Wait, I'm very confused.
So
here.
is this Derrick Henry or Hunter Henry? I'm going to go Derrick Henry.
Malik Henry.
My wide receivers are DK Woods, Hollywood, Myers, and Thielen. Do I trade for a RB with one or two of them, and which RB should it be?
Neither running back should be traded.
This is a riddle.
Yeah, I don't think I'm trading Henry or Fournette. Yeah, I'm good on that.
I don't think you have a problem. Yeah.
I just maybe what's the third running back though? Was it meant to be Henry and Henry? I think there's Henry, Fournette, and another guy. I don't know.
Or Harris, maybe. Harris,
maybe. Yeah, that could be.
I mean, Bucks are on a bye next week, so that's not great for you. But yeah, I'm not trading. I'm definitely not trading Henry, man. No chance. Need help in 2 leagues, both PPR. Need 2.
We got this.
We got that
it was
one, yep.
Kareem Hunt for C-Dog. Can you go back to that, Levy?
Kareem Hunt.
So he has Kareem Hunt, Henry, and Fournette.
So he's in trouble, actually, next week. Hunt
next
probably
week.
won't be back. Fournette's going to be off. So let's just walk through this really quickly. If you were to trade any of these wide receivers, who would it be, and who's the running back you're looking for? DK has got the most value here. Everybody else is kind of a wide receiver 2 at best with a little bit of upside. Hollywood's been playing well. I don't know if people trust him, though. Who's a running back you're looking to get, though? Honestly, I just mentioned it kind of on accident, but Damian Harris is probably the guy I'd go after. Not a crazy fancy name, especially in PPR leagues because he doesn't get the passing work, but he is the bell cow there, over 100 yards, touchdown upside. You could probably get him for, I don't know, Myers and Thielen or like a Woods and somebody if you wanted to. And if you're in trouble at running back, that would be a move I would make.
Yeah, if I'm 3-4, 2-5, and I need to win now, I think Kareem Hunt, you can dangle him to a team that's like 6-1, 7-0, 5-2, whatever. I guess the question comes, what running back can you get for Kareem Hunt and maybe a Robert Woods? Like, what's the combination that going to get you? I mean, that's the tough part. I think Woods, if you're looking for like a cheaper option, Woods maybe can get you Damian Harris, maybe a Chase Edmonds. In that scenario, I think I'm not trading Hollywood and Thielen and DK, but DK too might not be good until Russell comes back. He did get the touchdown, but I think I'm going to go after Chase Edmonds. Maybe Robert Woods for Chase Edmonds might be a nice deal for you.
There you go. Oh, wow. Bucky, now you've been called Drew Carey.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Nice.
looking at myself right now, I see that comparison. Quite
Another
clearly.
one, Bucky, if we're bringing it up that I thought could be maybe next year or so if you'd like to. I think you'd be a great Harry Carey, like a younger in his prime, you got to get the Coke bottles, right? But like,
Yeah.
in his prime, Harry Carey, I think you would crush.
Thank you, man. I like
Legend.
the Drew Carey. Drew Carey show was an underrated show that didn't have enough breadth. Like I needed more of it.
Yeah.
I needed
Oswald
more
had a
of it.
nice career. I don't know what happened to Mimi.
Whose
but
line is it anyway? Was awesome.
classic.
Oh my God.
course,
Love
of
whose
course.
line is it anyway? But it was the 2 other guys that were the best.
Wayne
The
Brady.
2 Canadians. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 Canadian guys. Those have you guys ever seen the skit where one of the Canadian guys is a raptor and he's
Using
just
his
like,
arms.
yeah, and he's just sitting like that. It's one of the funniest things. Look up whose line is it anyway? Raptor. And it will make you die laughing. I'm not joking. So do that, please.
I'm into it.
Where did
All right.
Levy leave us?
I know. Yeah.
10:48.
You got it, Sky?
I will look it up here really quick here. Bob, while we find this here, let's get an update because it's been quite a while. Let's get a Good Sports update real quick.
Yeah, just want to let everybody a reminder. This month, we have partnered with Good Sports. Good Sports is a charity organization that helps provide equipment to underprivileged communities to help kids play sports. So Good Sports is now getting 10% of all our Super Chat donations. So if you're watching this video, plus, if you don't have 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to wait around until your question gets answered, we do get to them all at some point. You actually use the Super Chat function, donate $1 or $2, whatever you can donate on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, Periscope, we have the TCK Pod Venmo account. You can use that to donate. 10% of all our proceeds go to Good Sports. Basically, 27,000 kits and 500,000 kids have been served already. So far, we've raised up to this point for October $75. We're hoping to get to 100 today. So help us get to that 100 benchmark for Good Sports for the month of October. And just to sweeten the pot for you, we have decided to give away another Falcons mini helmet signed by Jamal Anderson, the Dirty Bird himself. If you want to enter to win, all you got to do is use the Super Chat function or TCK Pod. You guys donate $1. You get entered to win this signed mini helmet. If you are currently watching this show right now, just hold your phone up with that QR code. It takes you right to the TCK Pod Venmo, or you can just use the Super Chat function to enter to win the mini helmet. Get us to our goal. Most importantly, get us to our goal today of $100 for the month of October for Good Sports.
So let's answer this here. He has Eckler as the running back 1. If he sits, would you plug in Antonio Gibson or Javonte Williams? So it's Gibson or Williams in the chance that he sits. It does not appear to be so. So Eckler is the 1. Gibson is my 2. We'll go to you first here, Bob.
Correct. You're correct,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah, Eckler's in. But if somehow he's a late scratch, then Gibson, but Eckler's in.
All right, we got Javi Lopez, one of my favorite catchers from the 90s for the Atlanta
Great call.
Braves there.
Absolutely.
Number 8. I wore number 8 because of Javi Lopez.
I wore number 8 because of Kel Ripken. Love it.
Wow.
Cal Ripken's
Also
my
love the Iron Man.
boy. Dude, you just hit my heart. Cal Ripken's my guy. That's awesome. Wow, Sky, look
Yeah.
at you. Still surprising me after all these years.
Dude, hey
I
man,
love it.
I'm a lot cooler than I look. Trust me.
Actually, you're pretty cool looking, so that's even better.
Well, thanks.
All right, we got Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, or Chuba Hubbard for his flex here. Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Hubbard's out. Allen or Williams, I think they could both have big games. Bob had mentioned that they might be down there in the slot a little bit there for the Patriots. So I like Keenan Allen here. I'm going to go with Keenan Allen.
Agreed. Jonathan Jones is out on IR, actually, so he's definitely not playing this week. Keenan Allen for me.
All right, we got Johnny Vickers here. Appreciate the love and support. Half point PPR. Landry, Gaskin, or Hilton will go to you first, Bob.
Ooh, TY, huh? This Tennessee game. The thing is with Hilton, I don't even know if he's going to finish the game, man. Like, that's just tough for him. Shit. Give me Landry. Screw it.
Yeah, I know Bucky doesn't like it. I'm going to go Landry too. I just don't trust Hilton, unfortunately, with the injury. So I want to see it a couple weeks in a row. The only games he's played, he's left. So I'm going to go Landry as well.
I'm like a corner dog in this scenario, right? So I will bite on Landry because I have no other choice for survival.
There you go.
And we got another one here. Just supporting the good sports. Thank you, Scotty
Thanks,
boy.
Scott.
Scott,
That's
appreciate
Appreciate
it, buddy.
that, man. Appreciate
really
that
great.
a lot.
The dude.
All right. Now I got to find where we were. You got it?
Gotcha. All right. Morning, y'all. Need some help with the running back position. Full PPR pick 2. Lenny Fournette, Damian Harris, Darrell Williams, Bob.
Harrison Williams for me.
I'm going to go Harrison Williams as well. Bucky.
I'm going to go Fournette and Harris.
All right. Let's move on here. Hubbard, McKissick, Buck.
McKissick.
I'm going to go Chuba.
Has McKissick been as good as I want him to be with this whole Gibson thing going on? I haven't
No,
checked in a while.
But he's been a suitable player. He's a top 24 running back.
Yeah, let's go McKissick, depending on your format, of course. Half or full, I'm going to go McKissick, standard, Hubbard.
Agreed.
Trask to handcuff Brady. Great call.
No, don't do that.
No, it's
All
Blaine
right.
Gabbert.
Yeah, it's the old Blaine G.
My
That's what
opponent
it is.
has Joe Mixon and Joe Burrow, if that would influence Benson. Oh, sorry, man. Just talking through these things.
No, play Chase. Play Chase.
Oh, yeah.
Always play Chase.
Always play Chase. We learned last week. He always played Chase. He smoked freaking what's his name? The cornerback for the top one. God, I can't remember his name now. Marlon. No, it's not
Humphrey.
Marlon
Is it-
Brando.
Is it
Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, he got smoked.
Smoked him. Chase is never again.
What's up, boys? Half PPR. Started Kyler. Need a solid mix of floor and upside. All right, here we go. Start 6 and then 2 to 3 running backs. Start 6 of this big lineup. You can see it on the screen. Herbert, Mitchell, Hubbard, Booker, Gibson, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, Mike Williams. Ridley is out. Woods and Judy. A lot of names here. Give me 3 running backs and 3 wide receivers. Bob will go with you first.
That's a lot, man. I like AJ Brown and DJ Moore a lot this week, so I'm fine with them. They're definitely in for me. Booker is an absolute. I think Booker's slam dunk now with Barkley officially out. Elijah Mitchell's in. Khalil Herbert versus Hubbard's tough, man. Herbert showed a lot last week. And the 49ers, by the way, this is an update I didn't bring up. They are so banged up in the front. They got so
Offensive
many
line
guys
is
out.
terrible.
It's banged up. So I'm going to go Herbert, Mitchell, Booker, DJ Moore, AJ Brown, and you know what? Oh, Jerry Jeudy for me. Damn it. All right, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I'm going to go Herbert, Mitchell, Gibson over Hubbard. I'm going to go with AJ Brown, Mike Williams, and Bob Woods.
Herbert, Mitchell, Gibson, AJ Brown, Mike Williams, Jerry Jeudy. Thanks, Dennis. Hope that helped out. I know that was a lot. Truly epic. Keep 2 the rest of the season. Dallas Goedert, Dawson Knox, Dalton Schultz, full PPR. Dawson Knox, broken bone in his hand. Should be back, though, in the next couple of weeks. Goddard, Knox, Schultz. Keep 2, Buck.
Knox and Schultz here, there, Sky.
Yeah, I would try to trade one of these guys first.
Me too.
I would not just drop them because they've been really good. I actually, man, I'm keeping Goddard. He's going to be an absolute machine the rest of the year. He ran 95% of the routes Devonta Smith ran last week versus 60% the weeks prior. So he's now a full-time guy, and I want that all day. The problem is Knox was so good, but he's like 3 catches for like 70 yards and a touchdown. It makes no sense. And Schultz has been a PPR machine with Gallup coming back. Oh, God. I'm going to try to trade one of these guys. I'm going to go Goddard and Knox.
I'm going to go Goddard and Knox too. I think Michael Gallup coming back. We'll see what happens with Schultz. And I think Schultz has the biggest trade upside. So you can go get yourself an RB2 or a wide receiver 2. I would go do that. Don't drop them. Go trade somebody. Goddard and Knox. For me, we got a super down here.
We got J-Mom with a super sticker.
Dude,
great job, Bob.
That's amazing.
Fantastic job.
Thanks.
Thank you, J-Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, J-Mom.
Appreciate you. All right, let's move on here.
That's 2 bills to the Good
the
Sports
kids.
organization.
She loves the kids, baby.
We're crushing it. All right, I'm going to blast out these questions. We're going to catch up here, folks. Rapid fire. We're at, 12:07 on my clock, Eastern time.
Is it really 12:07?
Less than an hour to kick off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on.
Time flies when you're wearing glasses.
I hear you. Here we go. Jeffrey Mason, thank you for tuning in. PPR, need a running back, or excuse me, wide receiver. Devonta Smith, Kadarius Toney, Buck.
Tony, easy for me.
Yeah, but Tony's questionable. I think this is the drives me crazy.
He's
Tony's
playing.
He's questionable. But at the same time, I want Tony. Tony's awesome, and his matchup's really good. I think if you can get Slayton just to secure yourself a little bit, but I would roll the dice on Tony and hope that he plays. I think he should play.
Did you see the gorilla film footage of their practice?
No.
Tony's out there jucking kids. He's just jucking.
Yeah,
I like jucking.
I'm in. I like gorilla footage, so I'm in. Jucking and gorilla footage, you had me. So Tony it is.
Exactly. The gut.
I'm also into gorilla footage, but I'm going to go Devonta Smith. Let's move on here. Non-PPR. Herbert, Lamb, flex.
Herbert.
All right. I will go Herbert as well. Happy Halloween, fellas. Is Bucky supposed to be Drew Carey? Oh, we already did this one. I have Eckler. Okay. And Gibson. Thanks, guys. Happy Halloween. Not Drew Carey. Not Drew Carey.
No,
right,
I could be Drew.
People. Not today, though. Not today. You're Fel Kuiper.
I am Fel Kuiper.
Right. I mean, you could switch, I guess, if you want to be one. I mean,
no,
but I just have to shave, and I'm Justin Tucker instead of Eric Weddle. I mean, it's, it doesn't take much of my Hubbard, McKissick. Okay, you guys are blowing us up with the dubs now. You're trying to trick me. Nice try. Mini Jordan.
Super, by the way.
Do we? All right, let's get it.
Let's get this one here, and we'll get the super.
All right, got you.
Here we go. Full PPR. Choose a flex. Collins, Devonta Smith, Samaje Perine sighting, Boston Scott, and Odell Beckham Jr. Oh, boy.
Collins.
Yeah, this is tough, man. I'm going to go Smith.
Smith as well. Let's get that super.
Happy Halloween, Tim. Great to see you back here, Westby.
What's up, Tim?
He's getting killed at running back. 2-point PPR. He needs 1. Collins, David Johnson. Brandon Bolden is an intriguing play here. Or Boston Scott. Thanks, mates. Buck Army. We're going strong. Look at how short this thing is on my fat arm.
Mm-hmm. Tim Westby.
I'm not fading Alex Collins, guys. I think Collins is going to be good this week.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the 2 starts he faced the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Saints, and the Saints game didn't look good. But if you watch that game, I mean, he was juking people, making yards out of nothing. I think the Jags is the first game he's going to have a good matchup. I'm not fading Collins, but in general, so I think I'm going to go Collins here. I think this is pretty good I think it's a good start.
I am also going to go Collins.
No interest on Bolden, though. None.
I just don't know. I think it's Damian Harris. JJ Taylor had 2 touchdowns last week. I mean, yeah, Bolden might have some work, but enough to put him in your lineup. I don't feel comfortable enough with that.
I'm going Collins.
He ran a route on 1/3 of the snaps last week, but he had 7 targets on 15 routes.
And I just
think that's
know
like
Collins
hard to
is going to
bank
get
on.
work. Right.
Yeah, it's hard to bank on that.
Hobby's back in here. Beasley, Sutton, Ridley. Ridley's out. Beasley or Sutton? Buck.
Sutton. I'm going upside. I understand your floor is going to be higher with Beasley, but the ceiling is definitely restricted with Beasley. So I'm going Sutton for the upside.
truthfully, I've been so focused on Judy. It's that the Washington football team is good for any receiver. So like that matchup's awesome. But Beasley really stood out without Dawson Knox, and the Miami Dolphins secondary is very bad against slot receivers. So I'm gonna go Beasley in that scenario.
All right, I'm gonna go Sutton. Tim Westby is back to tight end. Fryermuth, Conklin, Mo Alley Cox. Thanks, guys. Or Arnold. I'm gonna go Patty Fry here.
Cleveland.
Go Fryermuth. I'm looking more at the volume there in a 2-point PPR.
Yeah, Fryermuth.
TB12, Goat Man. Shout out to Tom. Thanks for tuning in. Godwin, Eli Mitchell, flex. Bob.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mitchell.
Don't know the setting here, although I think they were back up here. Did they give us?
I'm gonna go Chris Godwin here. Touchdown on the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Godwin as well with no AB. All right, need help. J2 Nice. Need help with my starting wide receivers. Sutton, Claypool, my running backs. Zeke Mitchell. I got Hubbard, Gibson, Marvin Jones Jr., Jerry Jeudy on my bench. Should I switch someone out? Also need a flex from one of these guys. So are we swapping anybody for that Sutton, Claypool, Zeke, and Mitchell combo? No. And then we need a flex. I'm going to go Jerry Jeudy as my flex.
I would go Jeudy here with the flex.
I would actually take out Claypool, put in Jeudy, and play Gibson in my flex.
There you go.
That's fair.
All right. Moving on. Should I trade Lockett for Kenny Gainwell? Oh, Bob.
Yes.
Love
Yeah.
this.
Yes.
Well, no, I think this is if I'm a winning team, I'm keeping Lockett. I know he's going to be good when Russ gets back. But if I'm 3-4 and I need wins and I need a flex play, that's Gainwell is going to be better for the next 2 weeks than Lockett.
I think you said it perfectly. Let's move on here. Harris YT, David Johnson or Singletary rest of season on PPR. Buck.
Singletary only because of the offense that he's a part of. David Johnson, I understand garbage time, receiving back, but Singletary, it's a 50-50 split. You're not going to get 12, 15 points out of Singletary, but you can bank on 8 points. He's a worthy stash on the bench.
Sure. Non-PPR throws a wrench in this because you would say David Johnson probably in a PPR, any PPR
Correct.
format, slam dunk, right? But give me the mystery box. Like Devin Singletary's the boat, and David Johnson can be the mystery box. You know, he can be anything. He can even be a boat. So I think I'm going to go David Johnson.
Yeah, he could also be a pair of slippers that are 2 sizes too small, and I'm not into that. So I'm gonna go with Devin Singletary. PPR flex.
You a slippers guy? Are you a slippers guy?
Oh,
I live in the Northwest, bro. Absolutely a slippers guy. 100% a slippers guy.
I have really hot feet. I can't do slippers. I got hot feet.
I'm out.
I do
I'm
too,
with you,
but
Bob.
when your house is 39 degrees and it costs $400 to run the heater, you just wear slippers. That's how we do it, man.
Team slippers.
There you go, team slippers. Let's keep rolling here.
I like
Patty,
you better as a mirror. Okay, so why don't you just go back? Okay,
talk about
Where
hot
is that?
feet. You got to breathe a little.
I was
bit.
having
love
trouble
it.
breathing, man. I needed to take that thing off.
Dude,
for a
that thing
few
was
We all
wrapped
heard
around
it.
your head. I thought it was like a band or something. It was like legit snug in there. That's crazy.
All right, we'll keep popping for a few more. We're getting caught up, everybody. Thank you very much. It's been a fun, relaxed, chill morning, but we got to get the people some answers. Let's rock out here. Patty coming in on YouTube. PPR flex. Sanders, Gainwell, Cooper, or Booker. Levy, we'll go to you.
Sanders, Gainwell, Cooper. Oh man. I'm actually
Emmanuel
gonna go Devontae
Sanders.
Booker. I'm gonna go Booker.
Bob?
Booker.
Sanders for me as well. J2 Nice is back. Murray screwed me. Kyler Murray. Sorry, Kyler. No offense.
Me too.
Could have had at least 2 touchdowns with a D cut. Yeah, we know. It's rough. Fryermuth or Seals Jones, full PPR. Buck?
That's a seal dive. Seals.
Oh, I thought you were zipping up your pant. Okay.
No,
Bob?
I can't button this jacket, Sky.
Okay, sorry.
Pat Fryermuth.
Oh no, it's Ricky Seals. It's Ricky Seals all day.
Yeah, I have this actually going here with straight tight ends. I'm gonna go with the Pat Fryermuth. I'm feeling it. Okay, Sea-Dog letting us know that Ridley is out. Thank you for that. Ridley out. Boom. People are blowing us up. Look at this. Everyone's got our back on this. Thank you very much for letting us know while we're on the air. Okay, being honest, Abe, Ridley ruled out. Pick one, Waddle or Tony. Also, Wentz, Ryan, or Dak. Wide receiver, then a quarterback. Bob, you're up first. Waddle or Tony, Wentz, Ryan, Dak.
I want Tony all day. If he's if he's active. I mean, it's just tough that we don't know, but it's Tony 100%. And just pick up Slayton if he's out. That's how I feel about that. And then we'll circle back for the other one. Someone else do it.
Yeah, I'm going Tony here, no doubt, and then Wentz.
Levy?
Same.
Okay, Bob, quarterback.
Well, we don't. I'm probably just gonna go Wentz here. Dak is knowing that 6 score, baby, is 26. I'm gonna go Wentz.
Yep, Tony and Wentz for me as well. Let's keep rolling here. A lot of thank yous. Appreciate you all tuning in. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you very much. Should I start Cooper or Lockett? Levy.
Oh my goodness. I hate this. I'm going Cooper.
Bob.
It's this is fun. Cooper, I guess. If it's Cooper Rush, it's gonna be rough.
Okay, Cooper to Cooper. Loving that blow up there. Yep. Let's see here. I think we did that one already. Pick 2. Marvin Jones, Claypool, Brandon Bolden. Pick 2 wide receivers and a flex. So we have 3 players, and we need to pick 3 players. Drift Cat, am I missing something? Please get back in the action. We'll keep an eye out for you. We'll get you right away. But these are 3 players. You're asking for 3 players. I think you answered your own question. Let's move on.
I'm going to choose those 3 there, Sky.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Buck on this one.
Unanimous. Connor Rhodes, thank you for tuning back. Always good to see you. Amari Cooper, Marvin Jones, Tyler Lockett at flex. Pick 1. Let's go, Buck.
Jones. I'm going to go Jones here. I'm going to go upside. I think Lawrence has a better day this week. Obviously, you're dealing with Geno Smith, more like Geno cheesesteaks. Not a huge fan there. I'm going to go Jones. I do too.
Maybe.
Jones for me.
It's got to be Jones.
Got to be Jones. Ryan Jones tuning in with the thank you. Appreciate you. Drift Cat coming back here, but it's a tight end question. Conklin, Fryermuth. Levy.
Oh, it's Fryermuth.
Buck, me and you were so high on Conklin on Wednesday. What happened?
I'm going with Conks. I'm going Conks here.
Yeah, I know. I think in half, I think that PPR, it's Fryermuth, but I think it's standard in half, it's Conklin for me.
All right. We got 3 questions, 4 questions. Jeez. Folks, we will get to your questions. I promise. We just fall behind a little bit here. So thank you for getting us at it. All right. David Ho coming in on YouTube. Appreciate you tuning in. We talked about the number 8 and the significance. I love the avatar there. All right, Bob, this one's for you. Adam Thielen, Jerry Jeudy, Russell Gage, full PPR. Russell Gage, number 1 for Atlanta with Calvin Ridley out. Thielen, Jeudy, Gage.
Yeah. Shoot. I'm gonna go Adam Thielen. I know what he's gonna get, and I just said the most points to out wide receivers the last 5 weeks is the Dallas Cowboys.
Thielen for me.
Thielen.
We got a nice try coming in here. We got a super chat.
There you go.
My homie Tony was not happy with the Lockett take. However, a bet is a bet. He's playing Gage.
Nice.
I watch you guys. He watches the mainstream. Yeah, mainstream is not where it's at. You know when people say that meme, like, that ain't it, Chief? The mainstream ain't it. You got to get here in the nitty gritty. You got to be
We're
here.
trying to help you out, Tony.
You got to take your advice from a mirror and a referee, an aspiring referee over there.
Tony.
It's Tony. I think of that meme like, hey, Tony, what's your name? Tony.
Yes.
Fuck you, Tony.
All right, we got a question here, though, from Nice Try. Sanders or Jeudy? Double or nothing. So he's just turning this into betting on us and how we're going to spin this.
And this is a really good. This could be divided, which I don't know what happens on their end if this is divided, but this is
Emmanuel Sanders or Jerry Jeudy. We'll go to Levy, the mirror first.
Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall. Bob tells me the answer is Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, I will go with.
Yeah, I'm buying both these guys, actually. So this is a great question. I actually am going to go Jerry Jeudy in this one.
Oh, God.
I think Jerry Judy's special. I think like we were about to see it, and then he got hurt. I think he's the one guy because he looked awesome in that first half, and then he's got Washington football team. It's just
All right. Well, I'm going to lock it up. It's either. Oh boy.
It's probably like $1,000 on this. So
Yeah.
let's
Well,
watch
it's
yourself.
double or nothing. So it's $75. So it's going to double. So we're looking at 150 here or none. I'm looking at. I'm going to lock it up. I'm going to go Jerry Judy as well.
See, I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanders. Josh Allen simply eats against the Dolphins.
He
That's what he
does.
does. And Sanders has been not slowly, very quickly ascending to, his number 2 option there. So I'm going to go Emmanuel Sanders. But I understand.
All right. I wanted to bring this up earlier. Let us know how it happens. Nice try. Tommy boy. Absolutely.
I mean, this is a very – I fit into this suit like
Could you
6,
give us
7 years
just
ago.
give us one? There it is. Just
Yeah. It's not that tight until I try to close the damn thing over this gut,
Richard, don't run away from
What's-
your feelings.
What's happened to us, Richard?
Dak or Matt Ryan, Bob.
Oh, boy.
I guess.
See,
Matt
this is just if you're going to count on Dak or not.
Yeah, I get it. Matt Ryan's my sit of the week. So I guess I'm not. I think if we find out Dak's out, you're gonna scramble. You aren't gonna get Daniel Jones, right? So I guess it's Matt Ryan for me.
Matt Ryan all around, I think.
Marty Ice.
Marty Ice. All right, Marissa, tune in here. Bucky all dressed up, got that heart emoji going.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Marissa. What's going on, Steve? I know you're watching out there.
Love to see that, Steve. Good morning. Being on a stay back, Wentz, Ryan, Danny Dimes, or Dak, half PPR, Waddle, Tony, Shepard. Let's break it down here. Levy will go with you first, quarterbacks, then wide receivers.
Yeah, I've been on Carson Wentz all day. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. So I'm going to go Carson Wentz, and then in a half-point PPR, I'm going to go Tony, because then if Tony doesn't play, you got Shep.
Boom.
Yep, I like
Bucky.
that. Wentz and Tony.
Okay.
Danny Dimes and Tony for me.
Wentz and Tony as well. J-Mom throws out a great. Appreciate you. All right.
You know what, J-Mom? You're great.
Love you, J-Mom.
Love that. Love that. We got a couple more here. Blazing. We're almost caught up, everybody. C. Griffin, howdy doody. Would you start Tony or Waddle over Cooper if Dak doesn't play? So basically for us, it's going to be Tony or Waddle because you got to decide. Actually, you don't. With the Giants, you can wait it out technically. So let's run through it. Tony or Waddle over Cooper if Dak doesn't play tonight.
Tony.
Done. Likewise. All right, Chris. Lamb or Waddle, half PPR at flex. Bucky.
Lamb. It's a pure Waddle fade if you haven't caught on now.
Yeah, I haven't said Waddle once today.
No, we haven't. Bills are
I'm gonna
nasty.
go Lamb.
So Cooper Rush Lamb
Yes.
versus Jalen Waddle. Yeah. I'm gonna go. I go with Lamb.
Yeah, Lamb as well. All right, Lewis, excuse me. Pollard or David Johnson. It is David Johnson, I'm sure, but it could be a sneaky Dearness Johnson. Just throwing that out there. Pollard, David Johnson, still don't know because of Dak being questionable. Yeah, man, this is giving everybody headaches. Sorry, guys. Levy, go first. Pollard, and let's assume it's David Johnson.
It could be Deontay.
No.
If it's Deontay,
Not at this
you're gonna
level.
go.
No,
I'm
Because
going-
at that point, you're starting Deontay.
Yeah.
And our listeners, our viewers are very smart people. It's not Deontay.
Yeah. I mentioned David Johnson as a sneaky DFS play today. I think he's like 4,100 on DraftKings, but I'm still going Pollard. I think if Dak plays, they're going to be cautious and they're going to run the ball 35 times today. And I like Pollard to get 12 carries in a tutty. So I'm going to go Pollard.
Ooh. Calling the tutty. I like that. Bob?
I'm going with TP.
TP.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of Pollard today too.
All right, Pollard as well, and then kind of comes up in the rear here. Also has Marty Ice. Should we go Marty Ice or Dak? I think it's Marty Ice. We discussed that.
Marty.
Daniel Jones if he's available. Kirk
All right.
Cousins if he's available. Anybody.
Jordan, what's up, guys? PPR pick 2, Amari Cooper, Darrell Williams, Michael Pittman, Sterling Shepard. In another league, Emmanuel Sanders, Cooper, and Shep. Let's do one league at a time here. First one, pick 2, Amari Cooper, Darrell Williams, Michael Pittman, Sterling Shepard. Bob.
Darrell Williams is in. That's a lock. Pittman versus Shepard. Shepard's banged up still. Give me the healthiness of. Dang, I don't like Pittman today. Yeah, give me Pittman and Williams.
Buck.
Pittman, Williams. Second question, Sanders.
Pittman Williams for me too. I feel really good about that.
Okay, I'm going to go Pittman and Williams and also Emmanuel Sanders. Levy and Buck, what do you think about the second one here?
Yes, Sanders.
Sanders.
All right, there we go. Great. Got a DST question here. Bears versus my beat-up Niners front, which is pathetic, or the Steelers D versus the who knows what we're going to get with the Browns. Bears or Steelers D this week here. Levy, let's go first.
Can I say neither of these?
You could, but then you need a streamer.
Yeah, I'd rather go with a streamer than either of these, but in a vacuum, I'm going to go Steelers.
Bob.
Bears.
Buck.
Bears.
Oh, God. Bears, too. I hope you guys are all wrong. Victor. Slippers, obviously. I mean, it just depends. It's a climate thing. It's a climate
One
thing.
second here, Sky. We got a super.
Good.
Bob, do you have a kicker report ready and available?
Come on.
You need weather and kicker reports for this week. I will tackle the weather. You need to get your wits about you and figure out those kickers, Bob. All right, so what we're looking at here, we're looking at some winds there in Cleveland, 15 miles an hour. There's some winds also in Chicago. So Cleveland, Chicago, we got a little bit of wind, okay? It's going to be a problem. It's not going to be great out there. So those are both gusting between 13 and 22 miles an hour, but I'm not seeing rain. I'm seeing some pretty good stuff here. Now with the Bills, here's the thing. The Bills has a west to southwest wind at 11 miles an hour, 46 degrees with a possible drizzle. That's where Josh Allen eats. So if you're thinking about Manny Sanders, throw him in there. You're thinking about Cole Beasley, throw him in there. You're thinking about Zach Moss, put him in there. Just get all the Bills on your roster. It's going to be drizzly. It's going to be a Buffalo Sunday afternoon. Everything else, it looks pretty good. We actually have 7 dome games this week, boys.
Love that.
7 dome games. Yeah. So everything is controlled. Everything is equalized. And we are just coming together to make sure that we have a great Sunday of football. That's the way.
Yeah.
Bob, kickers.
I mean, yeah, Josh Allen played college at Wyoming. It doesn't get any worse weather-wise than Wyoming. And you got to like cold Beasley in the rain. So I like that stack there.
Sky,
Bob?
have you been to Wyoming?
I have too many times. It's absolutely freezing or hot as shit.
Really?
Beautiful, beautiful country though. Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
like Colorado. Colorado is like
But Colorado's
stunningly
dry.
hot. Yeah, it's so hot
Colorado's-
during the
Colorado's
summer.
dry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, different. Bob.
Caught me by surprise.
Yeah, so let's talk through this. First off, obviously, if we're going to be realistic here, you're not going to say Tyler Bass is obviously a locked and loaded if you can get him, obviously, but he's known in most leagues. Greg Zuerlein, owned in most leagues, are at the top of my list. Matt Gay, if he's available or if you have him, you start him. Nick Folk, 61% owned on Yahoo, someone I like this week as well. The two guests less, Greg Joseph, the Minnesota Vikings kicker, is probably one of my favorite deeper names this week. Somebody that was on bye and people dropped. I like. Also, Chase McLaughlin for the Cleveland Browns going against the Pittsburgh Steelers is a really good kicker matchup. And finally, it's McPherson, the Cincinnati kicker, going up against the Jets. Those are all the guys that are at the top of my list. But Greg Joseph is one of the streamers that I like. And then Chase McLaughlin against Pittsburgh, and then McPherson against the Jets are lesser-owned guys you could probably get right now.
Love it. Thank you, Savage. John Vickers, worried about Gronk's status. I believe Gronk is in, but we can vet that. Replacement options.
He's
CJ
good.
Uzama now. Wait for Gronk, pick up Ingram. What would you guys recommend? He's in, and I know we're behind on these questions a little bit, so if you haven't heard it, we apologize. Basically, let's just do Gronk or Uzama.
Gronk.
All right.
Pick up. Just wait for, if Gronk's out, then pick up Ingram. He should be fine this week.
Got it. Landry or Odell. Thank goodness Bob's gone. Landry or Odell the rest of the season. Non-PPR, Bob.
I'm right here. That's super weird you said that.
Buck is gone.
Landry.
Landry as well.
Oh, I see.
Although when Odell Beckham gets traded, that'll be a good sign.
I'm always here, boys. And I heard that OBJ, and it
Oh,
made me sick. Disgusting. Get him off your roster, Joey.
It was Harris, but either way, I hear you. All right, Joey, coming at you here. Pittman versus the Titans, Smith versus the Lions. Flex this week. What do we got here? Pittman, Smith, Levy.
Pittman, I love him.
I'm going Smith.
Okay. Ridley is out here for Joshua, excuse me. Ridley is out again. I've got 3 choices to replace here. Chenault, Gage, Khalif Raymond. I know. Gross. Bob?
I think I'm going to go Gage. Why
Same.
not? No Ridley.
Likewise.
Go Visca.
Yeah, I'm going Khalif Raymond. He won me a matchup last week.
Stay in the flames, baby. All right.
All right, so
Narrowed it
Gage
down
there.
to Jamar Chase and Mike Evans going to benching Gainwell. Which do I start? Narrowed it down to Chase and Mike Evans. Chase or Mike Evans? You got to go Chase here. It seems.
Yes.
Yeah, Chase. Never
Listen,
said
man.
Chase.
The Lord and Savior's initials are JC. I'm going to go with JC here.
Wow. That's really
That's
quality
deep.
analysis.
That's super. I like that stuff.
We answered this about 6 times to start the show, but it's been a while, so let's do it one more time. Stafford or Hurts this week, Levy?
Stafford, that's my guy.
Hurts.
Hurts.
Stafford. Just hope for 306 in the first half because he might be benched in the second half.
Right.
Booker or Gordon at running back, full PPR. Bob?
Booker.
Booker.
All righty. And I'm going to go with Booker as well. I'm a Javonte guy. All right, Football Fan 28 on YouTube. PPR. Full PPR. CD with Dak potentially sitting or Michael Pittman. Do you risk CD Lamb or do you go with Pittman? Levy's a Pittman guy. Buck, how you feeling?
Pittman on this.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going Pittman still.
Me too. Drift Cat coming back. I'm not sure if you got into our question here. I meant pick 2 players. I have a receiver spot and a flex spot open. There are 3 players, Marvin Jones, Bolden, and Claypool. Choose a player for the running back spot and a player for the flex. Let's pick 2 out of this group here. Jones, Bolden, Claypool. Bob. Buck.
Marvin Jones and Claypool.
Same. Good
I
luck.
like the
Drift.
Bolden story. I just don't know that we can count on that.
It's a fleeting tale, Sky. It's a fleeting tale.
We got a super down here.
Let me get on that. Timmy. It's Halloween. Can I get a weather report for trick-or-treaters in Virginia Beach? You know what, Tim? You can do that. You know what, Tim? I will always deliver the weather for you because that's what really oils the engine, you know? Let me pull up Virginia Beach. Let's get to a question here, and I'll drop it on you hot, Tim.
Stokely Hampton, pick 1. Cole Beasley, Lockett, J.D. McKissick. Levy.
I'm going Cole Beasley. I'm leaning heavily on Bob's analysis for the slot option for the Buffalo Bills this week. Let's go.
Totally agree. Buck?
Beasley. Yep.
All right. Let's get a couple. You just flag me now when you're ready, bud.
I'm ready.
B-dubs. Let's go Darrell Williams or Mitchell, half PPR. Williams or Mitchell?
I'm going Mitchell. I
Mitchell.
just think he's a better player.
All right. Weather report
All
in
right.
Virginia Beach. Hit it.
I got to tell you, Tim, what you're looking at is a splendid October
Oh,
31st day.
Nice.
It is 65 degrees. It is sunny. And guess what? Your rain chances 1% through 1 p.m. You got no chance of rain. I'm
Golden.
looking at this. Your evening, 62 degrees. It's going to get down into the mid 50s this evening. And guess what? You go out there, you barbecue, you grill, you say hey to the neighbor that you hate, but you act like you don't hate. That's what we do today. We make sure that our neighbors understand that we are people. We are people too. And I have my rights, and my rights start and end on this grill. So grill up the meats, Tim. Have a great Sunday. Let's watch some football.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
Nothing else you can really say there.
But screw the neighbors, by the
Right.
way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Zach Moss, Khalil Herbert. I'm going Herbert.
Herbert.
Herbie.
All right. So Keenan Allen, Mike Evans.
Keenan Allen this week.
Keenan Allen.
Allen as well. Odell or Kareem Hunt. I don't get it.
Neither.
Take the L in your IR. I need to get some input here. Dak is a 50-50 to play tonight at 8. I have Matt Ryan. There's a lot of people with this going on here. Do I start Matt Ryan if he doesn't play? Blah, blah, blah. Marty Ice or Dak Prescott? I think we've all gone Marty Ice.
Yes.
It's Marty.
All
right. Devonta Smith, Tim Patrick. Buck.
Devontae Smith.
Devonta
as well. Matt Ryan would have already played and get 0 points to QB, half PPR. Got it. Moving on here. State of Vermont slides in here at the very end. Hey, friends, injuries and Ridley killing me. Need a wide receiver 3. Elijah Moore, Ayuk, Allen Robinson. You guys remember Allen Robinson? Used to play for the Jaguars. Really good back in the day.
Yeah, he was great.
Wide receiver 3
number
here.
15.
Elijah Moore, Brandon Ayuk, Allen Robinson.
Holy cow, I hate this.
Yeah, this is tough.
More.
How about Darius Slayton? He's probably out there.
More.
Yeah. I'm
Dante
going to go.
Pettis?
What's that?
Dante Pettis?
Right. I'm going to go Robinson. I think he's still the most talented of those 3.
I know. It's a headache. But I got to roll with you there.
That's
Being honest,
me.
Abe here. Wentz, Matt Ryan, or Dak. Half PPR. Not sure it matters for quarterbacks, but Wentz. We've done Matt Ryan over Dak, so let's do Wentz or Ryan.
Wentz for me.
Wentz.
Self, one more. Standard. Scary Terry, Keenan Allen.
Ooh.
Terry in a standard.
Terry for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go Terry in standard. If it was PPR, I'd go to Allen all day.
Beach, Evans, Michael Pittman.
Evans.
Yeah, I'm going to go Evans in this one.
Sam, no AB. Defensive question. Chargers versus New England. Eagles versus the Lions. Buck.
I'm going to go Eagles here.
Yeah, I'll go Eagles. Don't love
Chargers.
either option.
I think Damian Harris has a nice game on the ground, but they're not going to be able to throw on them. The Chargers are the best secondary versus wide receivers in the NFL. I don't see Mac Jones having a big day. I'll take the Chargers here for a couple of turnovers. Brandon Cooks, Cole Beasley, Jalen Waddle, Gaskin. Start 2 for Daffy.
Cooks, Beasley.
Same.
Cooks, Beasley. Yep. Let's see. I'm scared to do that. I hear you, Beach. Harris, YT. All right. Pick half PPR. Pittman. Michael Pittman Jr., Cortland Sutton, Keenan Allen, Amara Cooper, Deontay Johnson, I would imagine, Chase Claypool, or DJ Moore. Wow. Nice wide receiver room.
Just one here.
It's just one?
One out of – that doesn't even make sense. Let's pick one, I guess.
I'm going Pittman.
Out of that entire group, I got to go Deontay Johnson.
Deontay for me if we're picking one.
That's wild, though. All right. Evans goes against Lattimore, yes, and Pittman has a good matchup there from Beach. Here we go. Half PPR, being honest, pick one. Waddle, Tony, Shepard. I think we've had this a couple times, but let's get into it. Being honest.
Tony.
Yeah. I think that the right play here is to go with Tony, and if he doesn't play for some reason, you've got the backup plan with Shepard. But come here, Beach. I feel you on Lattimore against Evans, but I'm going with the talent. I believe in Mikey Evans a bit more than Pittman, even though I love him.
Tony as well. We do have a commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen, so I want to let everybody know we're caught up on questions there. So I want to let everybody know here about Good Sports. Again, if you're just tuning in or you're new to the program, thank you and happy Halloween. Good Sports, 10% of our donations go to Good Sports here. Over $15 million of valuable equipment is distributed to youth, underprivileged youth in areas where they're unable to get it themselves. Help us help them. 541,000 pieces of equipment have been delivered. 600,000 children have been served as well in 48 states across the U.S. Any contributions today to the Start Sit show goes 10% of that goes there. We've already racked up about $100. Bob had a goal this morning of $100, and we have surpassed that. We're very excited, so we appreciate you on that very, very much. Also, Levy, one more time, can you let the folks know what we're playing for today?
Yes, we are giving away a Dirty Bird Jamal Anderson signed mini helmet. I had 2 in my inventory. We gave one away a couple of weeks ago, and we're giving away a second here. We're about to draw the winner, so if you want to do a super in the next 4 minutes here, Get it in there, and you will be entered. I have all the names in a hat here, and we will be drawing. So good luck to you all.
There we go. We'll double check the supers. We had a handful come in there while you were away, so we'll double check that. Also, for those of you not on YouTube, we say it every week, but in case you haven't heard, if you're on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and you're tuning in live, but you don't have a super chat function on YouTube, you can either create an account with the Gmail account, takes 2 seconds, join us on YouTube, or hit us on Venmo if you'd like at TCK Pod, TCK POD, or you can just scan that QR code right there and it'll take you right to the screen and you can make a contribution, put your name in the hat to win the Dirty Bird jersey. Dude, that flat black, I'm telling you, man, that is a nice jersey. We were all kids in 1998 when they should have beat the Vikings there and or they did beat the Vikings, but the Randy Moss Vikings should have beat the Falcons, I should say. And they went on to lose to John Elway for his going away party Super Bowl. But that Falcons team with Chris Chandler, I believe, was absolutely on fire there for the Dirty Birds. All right, couple more questions, boys. Mitchell or Swift? Let me bring this banner back here. Boop. Mitchell or Swift? Swift is going to maybe have 40 touches today without Jamal Williams. Yep. That's an easy one for me in PPR.
I'm going Swifty.
Swift.
Swift.
Right. Should I be worried about Joe Mixon splitting touches with P. Ryan? I have Collins on my bench. Bob?
Nope. Not this week against the Jets. Mixon all day.
Nope.
I just want to mention, I think it's kind of a sneaky play to throw P. Ryan in if you're desperate, because if they're blowing him out, he's probably good for 12 carries and could find the end zone again.
Not a bad choice. Beach, thank you guys for your input. Appreciate you. Honest Abe coming back in again. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with us. AC 1483, Tony, Devonta Smith, full PPR, Buck.
Tony.
Yeah, I think it's Tony too, but if he's just go Tony.
Tony, I'm going Tony.
I'll go Smith. I know what I'm getting from Smith that makes me feel cozy inside. Harris, White, Taste, Swift, or this has got to be Deontay Johnson, man. If this is David Johnson, it's not a question. So Swift Swifty. Or Deontay Johnson, half PPR.
Swifty.
I'll go
100%.
Swift,
but I expect a
Listen
big
here, Sky.
Get Deontay Johnson in your lineup.
These are the instructional videos that get you results.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Shout out Crime Dog.
Completely unrelated. Go Wizards. NBA rigged. What up, fellas?
Are we like transferring over to the NBA subs now?
If anyone wants to talk basketball 16 minutes before NFL kickoff, feel free to jump in the comments. I'm a Warriors guy and I'm super biased, so feel free to hop in. Any other questions last minute? Levy is on a timer here for 1 minute. We're going to pick that winner for the super chat. If anyone wants to get a last minute in, we'll give you 1 minute. Otherwise, last second questions. Folks, we also have our own, boom, look at that, Paulie D. Oh, excuse me. Rigged coming in here. We just had one. NBA Rig comes back. Thank you. I'm a Warriors fan too. Love that. So we're in the basketball community all of a sudden. You guys got 1 minute to drop your question. We got a couple more, and then we're going to get our lineup set up as well. Paulie D, last minute, boys. We're up against it now. Judy or Bobby Trees tonight? Bucky.
Judy.
Bob.
Judy.
Yeah, I'm going Judy too. We've been all over him today.
Okay. Do we think Dak is starting? We had mentioned it a couple of times per Pro Football Focus, looking at about a 25% chance. Even if he does play, he's not 100%. We're not feeling it. Even if he does, not sure we're confident. NBA Rig, thank you for tuning in, man. Feel free to jump in with us next week. We do start at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so you can jump in a little bit earlier there. Swift, A.J. Brown, Najee Harris, half PPR. Man, Harris, your last couple questions are insane. Your team's unbelievable. Well done. Swift, A.J. Brown, Najee Harris, Levy.
This is a really tough question. I'm going to go Swift, though, with no Jamal.
Swift with no Jamal.
Yeah, same Swift.
Swift with no Jamal. All right, Michael Carter, Alex Collins.
Carter.
I'll go Collins.
All right. Oh, yeah, we got all sorts of basketball coming in here. Najee Harris, boom. Do you guys – there we go. Do you guys know when David Montgomery for the Chicago Bears is coming back next week? That's a great question. Can somebody vet that while we're going on here, please? David Montgomery's status. He was on the IR, had 3 weeks. 3 weeks is up this week. Should be eligible next week, but we'll see if he actually comes back. Oh,
I would say 2 to 3 weeks on that.
Thank you. These questions are for DFS Harris. Great. Let us know that in the future, please. It's a little bit late up to the wire now, but if you guys have DFS questions, we're more than happy to help, obviously. But please let us know in parentheses or something as DFS so we can pull up the prices for you, because a lot of times pricing is going to help us. FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever. Last question, we're going to do the drawing here. Beach, do you like Nick Chubb this week? We do. You'll start him if he's healthy up against the Steelers. Could be a tough matchup, but I do like Nick Chubb. And the moment we've all been waiting for, Levy, get it to us.
All right, here we go. Here's the winner of the Dirty Bird mini helmet. Nice try.
Oh, he's gonna kick it down the road. You know he's a paid.
Oh, nice try. Yeah, he's winning
brother.
bets. He's winning bets and he's getting helmets.
Nice
and
try.
He's not
Look,
going to
look.
open it.
Nice try. When we have the company picnic, because we haven't been able to have a company picnic in a while because of the pandemic. We're going to have a company picnic next season in the summer, pregame and everything. You're coming out, dude. We need to meet you in person. Your karma, your situation, your generosity to this program and others, phenomenal, man. Really appreciate you. Congratulations. Official Savage with the last minute super.
It's unbelievable. And I love everybody that supports this show. I love every single one that comments here. Thank you all so much. It really is a pleasure. And you would think 3 hours under a heat lamp, like I literally have a heat lamp that shines on me throughout this whole show.
Your reptilian takes.
But you'd think that you'd like tend to just get disinterested in it. And I love our interaction with our fans. And honestly, I think we're doing good. We've had a great season so far. You're following us. You're probably winning. So let your friends know. Let your moms know. Let your dads know. Let your dog know. I want all of them, mostly dogs, but still bring them all in. Get them in the fold, Sky. Bring them all in.
Totally agree. Official Savage just want to let us know. TikTok Doc said more than likely after the bye week for Monty to come back. Appreciate it. Nice try tuning in here in live time. Nailed it. Thanks, homies. Appreciate you, buddy. Rock out. Last minute here. Michael Carter, Judy Calloway, full PPR, Bob.
Judy.
Thank you, Rock Out. Good luck, buddy.
All right. Lamb has been fined by the NFL for having his jersey untucked, $5,150.
What?
And then $15,450 for the same violation against the Panthers October 3rd. He will not miss any games, but he's also been fined $5,150 for his socks failing to cover his lower leg during the regular season opener against the Buccaneers, and $10,815 for illegal crackback block against the Panthers. Jerry Jeudy might go broke.
What is happening? The socks, Sky? We're talking about
in
socks.
college, they don't even wear socks. What do you want me to do?
Jesus Christ, man.
I got to get to lineups here. We got one last question. Endless bummer. Oof.
That's tough.
Yeah, let's have a good day and let's have an ended bummer. How about that? Herbert Stafford, last question of the day, folks.
Herbert.
Levy?
Oh, man, you know I love Stafford, but I'm going Herbert this week on this one.
Buck?
Herbert.
Bobby?
Herbert.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you. If you have any last-minute questions, we would be more than happy to help you out. You can DM us. If you have afternoon questions, feel free to DM any of us, and you can get us on the Fantasy Focused networks. We're here with you every single Sunday morning into the afternoon, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Western Time with Bob and I. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Join us. We also have a podcast that runs live 5 nights a week. You can check us out live about 6 to 9 p.m., depending on which side of the coast you're on every single night. You can check us out live. And then the podcast of that episode drops the very next day, every single morning. You can check that out. The Candlestick Kids Fantasy Football Podcast. Download it anywhere you listen to podcasts. Shouts out to Believe Podcast Network for hosting us there. All of our sponsors, everybody else, for tuning in. Happy Halloween, everybody. If you have children, if you have people, if you're going out and about to an adult party, be safe. If you got to use the protocols, do what you got to do. Be safe, be smart. If you have kids, be safe out there. There's a lot of dickheads in the world. I hate to use the term, but it's true. So be safe, And have a lot of fun tonight, everybody. Enjoy your football. Any last questions? We'll go around the horn one more time. Levy.
Good to go. Thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate you all.
Bucky.
You all need to watch Dune. Watch the film Dune. It's fantastic.
Babo.
Love you guys. Thanks again. Great Sunday. We'll see you next week.
We'll catch you next week, everybody. Thank you so much. Shouts out to our friends at Good Sports. We'll make that donation. Big up to Nice Try for the helmet win, and we'll catch you next week. Enjoy your football, and best of luck, everyone.
Love y'all.